live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com.
It begins at a backyard hoop, a lonesome ritual of shot after shot after shot, more misses than makes. The game-winning shots from the back of the house or the edge of the driveway. The shots begin in the day and ends after dark, amidst the call of dinner's ready and just a few more shots, Mum. From that lonely hoop with the chain half off, a dream begins. The dream to join with neighbors down the street or across town, donning that jersey, the hometown high school colors, as the community cheers, the dream of a championship. It is the magic of high school basketball. From the lonely goal to a jam-packed gym and a big rivalry night. It is Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Welcome into Jamestown, Tennessee, and York Institute, the home of the Dragons. The Pickett County Bobcats on the road here in Jamestown to take on the York Institute Dragons in a non-district matchup, and this is going to be a fun one on both sides. On the girls' side, it's a couple of ranked teams. The number 9 team in Class 2A taking on the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, the number 2 team in Class 1A, at least for the time being, coming off of their loss against Clay County a couple of nights ago. And then on the boys' side, the number 1 Pickett County Bobcats will try to get back on track against a very talented York Institute Dragons team as well. Welcome in here on UCSportsNation.com. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. And, well, Casey, the Bobcats had a couple of problems on Tuesday night against a really good Clay County team. For the girls, they ended up falling 50-43 in a big contest, but an opportunity for them tonight to pick up a big win on the road.
Yeah, this is a big game outside of the league. It'll be a really good test for both ball clubs as they come in here tonight. Tough place to play up here at York Institute. They definitely have got a home court advantage, Jacob. It's going to be a great atmosphere again for high school basketball. We're going to be in for a treat for that again tonight as well. Look forward to 2 great basketball games tonight.
Let's break it down a little bit. The York Institute Dragonettes, they're the number 9 team excuse me, in Class 2A. They're 12-5 on the season officially, 14-5 on the season if you add. There are 2 forfeit wins that they had. You got to go back to the Sonic Shootout. Van Buren forfeited and Clark Range forfeited. Those 2 teams not honoring those forfeits. So technically they're 12-5, but also 14-5 at the same time. 3-0 in district play. Their only losses have come to ranked 4A opponents, so this is a talented squad.
Yeah, they got a really good ball club, Jacob. I feel like this is going to be, again, a big test for the Lady Bobcats from Pickett County. Tonight's Casey's keys for the game, Jacob. For York Institute, I really feel like they've got to stop penetration. They're going to have to stop low. They're going to have to stop Wood off the bounce, prevent them from getting down deep, finding ways to keep them out of the paint. I think that's going to be big. I think they can't allow shooters to get to the spots, so that's Kiesling, that's Reeder, that's Aminette. Force them off the spot, force them into something a little further away from the hoop, or make them try to drive the basketball. And then lastly, I think they can go on an early run, see how this Lady Bobcats team responds, Jacob. It's a young Lady Bobcat team. They're coming off a loss. See how they respond. I think that's going to be big tonight for York Institute. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game for York.
For the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, number 2 team in Class 1A for the rest of this week at least. 16-4 on the season now, 5-1 in district play. Tough loss to Clay County on a good Clay County team on Tuesday, 50-43. Had a couple of chances. They took the lead late in the 4th quarter, just couldn't close it out. Had a good performance from Emmy Lowe, and that was about it. The supporting cast struggled shooting the basketball, and really defensively, the Bulldogs played very well against this Pickett County team.
Absolutely. They had them on lockdown most of the night. Couldn't shake them loose, couldn't get our shooters open, couldn't hit a lot of easy or contested buckets down around the rim. Got to figure out ways to fix that tonight. Jacob, tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Pickett County. Really got to shake off the last game versus Clay. I think they've got to come out with energy and a purpose early. They got to be the hunter and not the hunted tonight. So bring some intensity early, strike first, get this York team on its heels and make them respond. I think secondly, I think they got to steal some points tonight. I think they've got to get some sneaky transition baskets. I think they've got to get some offensive rebounds and putbacks. I think they've also got to get free throws. I think driving to the basket, force the issue, and if they get fouled, they've got to knock down the free throws tonight. I think lastly, get Reeder touches early. We talked about it a little bit early on our ride-up. I think they need to pound the rock inside, let her capitalize on position and in footwork and her ability to score on the low block. I think that opens up lanes for Wood and Lowe to get to the basket. I think lastly, Jacob, work the glass and protect the rim. Don't give up second shots and opportunities tonight. Look for quick outlets to quickly get into the offense and go get the ball. Don't just box out. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
It's going to be a fun one here at York Institute in Jamestown, Tennessee. Casey Bolden with you, Jacob Vincent with you right here on UCSportsNation.com. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats on the road at York. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll hear from freshman Kaylee Tompkins. Before that, it's Tom Duggan taking us around UC Sports Nation.
This is the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
Clark Range looks to get back on track. This is Around UC Sports Nation. The Clark Range Lady Buffaloes have had 6 days off after losing 4 of their last 6 games. Lady Buffaloes head coach Lamar Rogers says his team has gotten back to some fundamentals in practice as they prepare to take on Monterey tonight.
We've been trying to actually do some drills still this late in the season and try to get the fundamentals, get us up to speed before we can use that in the game without thinking about it. We've been talking a lot about defense. We're very flexible. And we've been playing, three-quarter presses and some zones and stuff.
Stone Memorial returns home to host White County in a district makeup game. Lady Panthers coach Mike Buck says his young team has remained strong while competing in tough District 7-3A.
They really love one another. It's a really tight group of young ladies, and they feed off of each other's energy and their experiences out there. And so I think it won't be as bad as it possibly could be, and I think simply because of how close they are relationship-wise.
The Pickett County Lady Bobcats step out of district tonight and travel to York Institute after Tuesday's loss to Clay County. Coach Brent Smith says his team needs to bounce back quickly with a tough stretch of games coming up.
The thing about it is with this competition level, you can really get yourself in a hole, or you can get yourself on top. Competition is what we wanted. It's why we made the schedule like we did. That's part of it, but if it gives us better for tournament play, this week is going to be like a region tournament or a district tournament.
I'm Tom Duggan. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening from UCSportsNation.com.
At People's Bank, we offer many financial products and services that are designed to help you maximize any potential opportunities that come your way. People's Bank is more than just another bank. We're an independent, locally owned community bank. We strive to rise above all our competitors, and we work hard to be everything you could hope to find in a banking partner. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Rolling toward tip-off. Pickett County basketball. The People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Lady Bobcats basketball. We're talking with freshman forward Kaylee Tompkins of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Kaylee, a career-high 20 points last Friday against Gordonsville, off the bench as well. Got to ask, how did that feel to put up 20 points in a ball game?
It felt really good. I think that's the most I've ever scored in my life, actually. I don't usually run the floor, but I just decided I wanted to run the floor that night and got a lot more points than usual. So,
did you realize that you were close to a career high, or did it feel like you were kind of playing a career high game?
Yeah, at the end of the first half, I thought about it, and I was like, how many points did I score? and then I realized at the end, we always go back and listen to the games at home. And I listened to it, and I was like, what? 20 points? It's crazy.
Do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions before games?
I wear the same socks every game. I have since Clark Range.
Are they washed?
Yeah.
Lastly, Kaylee, what is something that you want to improve on as the regular season comes to a close?
Boxing out and rebounding.
All right, simple enough. That's freshman forward with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, Kaylee Tompkins. We'll be back in a moment.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball. We're talking with head coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Coach 16-4, 5-1 in district play now after a 50-43 loss to Clay County on Tuesday night. Dealt with some foul trouble. Callie Reeder and Shayla Wood both in foul trouble for most of that game. You think that was the main factor, or was there something else kind of in that game that made it a little bit difficult to win it?
I thought we were a little shell-shocked, just to be honest with come out ready. Jumped on, I think, got up 6-0. But after that point, we didn't play very well. We got outscored 20 to, I think, 12 or something. No, I'm sorry, 20 to 10 or something. But anyway, just didn't feel like halfway through we come out, okay. And then as the first quarter wore on, kind of got laxy-daisy, I guess, and just didn't play real hard. And I didn't feel a lot of spots.
Trailed by as many as 10 points in that game. Was it encouraging to see your team kind of deal with that adversity and still take the lead late in the second half?
I think we got 16-6. A matter of fact, I believe that's what it was. We battled back. And like I said, got in foul trouble. Again, KT come in, had to play some minutes. She also got in foul trouble. So, we kind of battled on those situations. Just didn't make a lot of shots. Shot at 17% the first half, and you're not going to beat anybody doing that. So, kind of dug ourselves a hole.
Taking on a very talented York team tonight, number 9 in 2A. They've only lost to ranked 4A opponents. What do you know about them?
I got a couple of films, because it's a quick turnaround. Played Rossview on Saturday, which is really talented athletes. Got out on them 10 or 12 and wound up getting beat by 3. So, they're big, strong, physical. It'll cause us some trouble. They're a team that they like to just play slow pace and pack it in a little bit, and so we're going to have to do some offensive, do a better job moving the offense around than we did last night.
Also, what's the message to the team after a loss like that one? It's an emotional loss. You get ready. This is a non-district game, but still a good one against a really good opponent. So what's the message to the team getting ready for this York game, and what do you want to see from your team in this game?
Well, I don't feel like I feel like it's a thing of competition. It's a thing to compete. I don't think we competed really, really hard. You lost, but you didn't compete, and I just don't feel like that was something we did. I'd rather compete and have some grit and some fire, and we're going to try to find that on Thursday or against York. So, hopefully that'll work out for us. And again, we got to turn right around and go with another tough competition on Saturday. So it'll just keep getting either we're going to dig ourselves a hole or we're going to jump out of the hole, figure it out.
That's head coach Brent Smith with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We'll be back in a moment.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball. Sponsored by First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. And by Milestone Physical Therapy, improving lives, building futures by finding the source of pain. Milestone Physical Therapy.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There is no someday on the calendar. If there's something you want to do, then now is the best time to get started. Pick a date, go to work, and make your dreams come true. If you need money to finance your plans, come talk with People's Bank. We're friendly hometown lenders who really want to say yes to your loan request. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable, gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back to Jamestown, right here on UCSportsNation.com. Got a great rendition of the national anthem there on an electric guitar, what I assume is a student here at York, and one of the cooler national anthems we've had this season. It's a packed gym here and a two-way gym, so it's a little bit bigger than we're used to at Pickett County. There's probably close to 2,000 people here, Casey.
Yeah, big crowd. Outstanding work by the young man who did the national anthem. That's pretty special. Got a great atmosphere here tonight, Jacob. Getting ready to have the starting lineups. Back to you.
Pickett County's going to go through their starting lineups. We'll take you through them as well. No change in their starting lineups. The number 2 Pickett County Lady Bobcats, 16-4 on the season, 5-1 in district play. They'll send out a sophomore, Allie Amonette, wearing the number 12. 13 is the sophomore, Ella Kiesling. Freshman, Emmy Lowe, 33. Shayla Wood wears 34. She's a senior. And a freshman, Callie Reeder, wearing the number 44. On the other side for the York Institute Dragonettes, they're number 9 in Class 2A. As the lights go down, the spotlights come out. It's a similar atmosphere to where we were at Clark Range the other night, just up the road, actually, on the same road as Clark Range High School, just up a few miles, up 127. They turn the lights off, they get a couple of spotlights going. The fans are into it. It's a cool atmosphere here in Jamestown. The Dragonettes 12-5 on the season, 14-5 with those 2 forfeit wins as well, 3-0 in district play. Their only losses to 4A opponents who are ranked in the top 10 right now. They'll send out starting lineup that looks like this. Number 1 is a freshman, Reese Beatty. Number 4, a senior, Lacey Patton. Number 5 is a senior, Sage Smith. 24 is a junior, Ellie LaFew. 32 is a junior, Gabby Beatty. The 2 Beatties are the 2 best players stat-wise for this Dragonette squad, and Gabby Beatty, just a junior, is also the shot put state champion in the state of Tennessee. Did that back last spring.
They've got a lot of athletes, Jacob. They're big, they're physical. As Coach Smith says, they're really methodical on the offensive end. So they're probably going to look to see if they can get Pickett County kind of out of sorts. Pickett County, you know, they're built to run, built to get it up and down the floor in transition. We'll see how that plays out tonight. Hey, really cool atmosphere. The lights are down. The crowd's ready. Jacob, I got my seatbelt on. Let's get it.
We've been putting our seatbelt on a lot lately. This time it's on the road in enemy territory for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, and a chance to get back into the win column in a big way against a really good basketball team here in Jamestown. The fans are ready, the players are ready, and what we think are some brand new away uniforms for this Pickett County team. All black with yellow numbers and white trim, as we are underway in Jamestown. The Lady Bobcats will start out with the first possession. Zemi Lowe with the basketball in her right hand, moving to the right side. looking down low. Now we'll throw it to Callie Reeder in the high post. Give it back out to Lowe on the wing. Lowe looking over the top for Shayla Wood. Throws it over her head and into the hands of Ellie LeFew. And it's an early turnover for the Lady Bobcats. York with it. Driving in is Beatty. Turnaround jumper is good. Reese Beatty, the freshman, with 2 points. You know, watching her in warm-ups, she has a pure stroke.
Yeah, she got a lot of skills down there. She was able to get it down low, made a move, was able to fade away. Nice bucket right there by the young freshman.
Got a lot of talented freshmen in this ball game between Pickett County and York. Here's one of them right here. This is Emmy Lowe with the basketball. On the right wing, dribbling with the right hand. They're going to reset the offense with 7:07 on the clock. Leading by 2 are the Dragonettes.
Looks like they're going to try to get Reeder down low right here on this set if they can, Jacob.
Lowe has it, top the key, moving to the right side. Now picks up her dribble, looking for some help. Will throw it to Ella Kiesling and lost it straight into the hands of Gabby Beatty. Here is Reese Beatty out in front. Kick it out, 3-ball coming from Sage Smith. That one goes, and it's 5-0, and an early timeout taken by Coach Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. This place is on fire. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Smith. That's definitely not the start you were looking for here on the road.
We said, hey, it's, you know, they're just coming off a tough loss. It's a young team. They're going to face some adversity right here. You got a big crowd. They came out and turned it over twice. York's knocked down a couple of big shots already. Coach Smith wanted the timeout. He's trying to regroup right here. They're really trying to figure out ways they can get Shayla Wood and Reeder the ball down on the block. Got it into Wood that time. She threw it right back out. I'd like to see her get it, make a move. Let's make them be honest down low.
This is a York team that doesn't have a ton of size, but they're very athletic, very quick defensively. They only give up 43 points a ball game. So this is a very good defensive team. You heard Coach Smith in the pregame talk about, you know, they like to slow it down defensively. They like to be methodical offensively, take good shots. So far they've done that. They lead it 5-0 out of the timeout. Lady Bobcats will have another chance. Here is Lowe on the right wing, free throw line extended, looking right baseline. Now we'll throw it to Reeder on the top of the key. Give it back to Lowe on the right side. Now Reeder will go in the low post and try to post up, seals off her defender, gets the post entry. Now we'll kick it back out to Shayla Wood. Shayla Wood's going to try to penetrate, get to the basket, get blocked, and it's stolen away by York. Good defense again by the Dragonettes. Reese Beatty will walk it across the timeline as she throws a fist in the air with the left hand. She'll set up the offense. Get a screen in the high post from LeFew. Lets it fly from the top of the key and knocks it down and throws a 3 in the air. 5 points for Reese Beatty. It's 8-0, Dragonettes on top. Reeder's going to try to answer at the other end with a triple. That's off the mark to the right and rebounded by LeFew. LeFew will bring it up. In transition, we'll find Gabby Beatty. Beatty to the basket, right hand off the window, no good, but rebounded by LeFew. Back up and good on the putback. So Ellie LeFew started the transition and then even followed it up for 2 points. At the other end is Lowe in the lane. Couldn't get the shot to go and rebounded by the Dragonettes, leading 10-0, trying to add on. Nice move and a great pass to LeFew for another 2 points, and it's going to lead to a full timeout taken by Pickett County. It is 12-0. The Dragonettes on top of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. A tremendous pass from the freshman leads to another deuce. We're back in a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
The ongoing challenges of COVID-19 have drawn much deserved attention to the safety and convenience of Peoples Bank's online banking services. With Peoples Bank's mobile banking app with the remote deposit feature, you always have instant and easy access to our most current account information. Wherever you happen to be, Peoples Bank's mobile banking will go with you. Peoples Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Out of the timeout, Emmy Lowe was able to get to the basket and get fouled by Ellie LeFew. Make that Gabby Beatty. As Gabby Beatty picks up her first foul. It's the team's first, and it sends the freshman to the line. And Pickett County's finally on the board from a free throw.
Coach Smith challenged the team a little bit right there during the timeout, Jacob. just challenging its middle toughness, really encouraging them to get back on defense. You've got to figure that out.
Nice offensive rebound by Shayla Wood, who got fouled on the way back up. And now she'll be at the line. And it's again on Beatty. So that's a big second foul on Gabby Beatty. You're going to get our first look at Emmy Crabtree. Brings a lot of size to this York lineup. She'll come in for Beatty, who's going to have to take a rest on the bench with those 2 fouls. Shayla Wood knocks down the first free throw. Wood didn't have her best game against Clay County. Trying to make up for it here against York. Gets a nice offensive rebound, leads to 2 free throws, and Lady Bobcats finally on the board. 12-3, Dragonettes on top. They started out the game on a 12-0 run. 4:49 remaining here in the first. Dragonettes with it. Reese Beatty, top of the key on Emmy Lowe. Freshman on freshman. Here's a 3 coming from Smith from the left side. It's short, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bobcats. Allie Eminette's got it on the right wing. Side steps. We'll give it off to Wood, top of the key. Wood tries to cross over, gets stopped, loses the handle, and it's stolen away by Smith. Dragonettes back with it. Good defense by Beatty just to stay in front of Wood there and kind of make it difficult. Sage Smith will pass it over to Patton on the left wing. Will fake a 3, now penetrate, dump it off to LeFew. She got fouled, and she'll be at the line. Allie Eminette can be tagged with a foul that time. That's her first. And the team's first here in the first half.
Go ahead and say this, Jacob. Reese Beatty's got game. She's hit a 3. That no-look pass that she had down low was something pretty special. You don't see a whole lot of freshmen making really nice play. We've got to keep her on lockdown. I'm sure Coach Smith's giving the team a really good scouting report on her.
Just in the 3:45 I've seen her play in this first quarter, she is probably the most talented freshman I've seen play so far this season, at least in girls basketball. She's looked very mature in the early going. 2 good free throws from LeFew. Makes it 14-3. Here's a step-back jumper from Kiesling. That's off the mark, no good. Long rebound in the hands of Lacey Patton, and York has it. We'll find Reese Beatty, who brings it up. Beatty, top of the key, hesitates at the free throw line. Now we'll bounce it out to Smith. Wide open, lets it fly. In and out, no good. That ball is halfway down. Pickett County fortunate to get the miss. Here's Shayla Wood in transition. Runs into a defender, lost the handle on it. Turns it over again. York with it. Beatty in transition now. At the free throw line, a couple of moves on Lowe, backing her down. We'll kick it out to Smith on the top of the key. Now left wing into Crabtree. 3 ball, off the mark, no good. If York is able to knock those down, this lead is even more. For Pickett County a chance to try to get their first field goal of this first quarter. They've got 3 points, but they've all come from the free throw line. It's 14-3.
Got more turnovers than points right now, Jacob. Turned it over 4 times already.
Here's Shayla Wood in the high post at the free throw line. Will jump up, shoot it, can't get it to fall, and it's rebounded by Reese Beatty. It's another thing she does really well. The guard averages 5 rebounds a ball game. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Be remiss to mention that head coach Michael Green is back in action here tonight for York as well. Hasn't coached for quite some time this season, since earlier in November. There's another 3 from Sage Smith that goes down.
Yeah, she's too open right there. Jacob had plenty of time to catch, get her feet set, release. She's too good of a shooter to leave open.
Shayla Wood back with it for the Lady Bobcats near the top of the key with 2.5 to play in the first. She'll penetrate, get blocked away by Beatty, and it's rebounded by Smith. Reese Beatty is all over the court for this Dragonettes basketball team. She'll walk it up the court now and set up the offense. Across the timeline, looking to the right side. We'll let the play develop. Looks like she might go ISO here on Emmy Lowe. A jab step, now will drive into the basket. Looked like she got fouled, but they're going to say it's good defense by Emmy Lowe. Goes out of bounds, and York will keep it underneath the basket.
Yeah, two freshmen going at it right here, Jacob. That's a really good battle. Really good defense that time by Emmy Lowe. Tried to cross her over. She was able to keep her balance. Didn't let her get past. Pretty good defensive effort right there.
Josie Linder, a sophomore, checks in for the first time for the Dragonettes. Kaylee Tompkins in for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats in a 17-3 ball game with 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Right baseline shot coming from Smith is good. Little floater that went down with the right hand. The other end, Kiesling with it. Now we'll try to penetrate, lost the handle. They're going to say she got fouled. York reached across the arm. That's going to go on Sage Smith. That'll be her first in the team's third. Tell you what, this student section, they're up to our right, on the far right. There's a lot of students over there.
Yeah, and they're loud, too. really loud and into the game so far. A lot of fun.
There's a great pass into Tompkins, but she can't finish it with the left hand, and on the break again is York. This is Sage Smith up the right side, top of the key pass for Crabtree, fires the triple and nothing but net for Emmy Crabtree. 22-3, the Bobcats trail with 90 seconds to play in the first. Emmy Lowe going to try to answer. She does. First field goal of the ball game for the Lady Bobcats.
Really needed that bucket right there to stop some of that bleeding. They were on a big run right there. Needed to kind of settle things down right here. Needed to stop right here before the quarter.
She's getting more and more comfortable with that deep range shot. Knocks it down again, makes it 22-6. Tompkins, good defense, makes Crabtree uncomfortable. Now Smith has it in the corner. Smith will reverse it over to a deep three coming from Patton. That's off the mark from the top of the key. She was about 5 feet behind the line, but it's rebounded by Crabtree. York still with it. Left hand Smith, no good. Beatty, the offensive rebound, is going to be fouled on the ground. This York team, they get on it on the offensive boards.
They are energized, playing with a lot of intensity right now, being fueled by the student section over there. Beatty not very tall, Jacob. She went up right up there in traffic, pulled it down, tried to go back up. Really nice rebound.
Allie Amonette picks up her second foul. Quick inbounds to Crabtree, in and out, no good. Reeder's got the rebound. Emmy Lowe looking to push. Tompkins is out in front, but threw it over her head and out of bounds, and it's another turnover by Pickett County. 45 seconds remaining here in the first. They've got 5 turnovers now in a 22-6 ball game. They're going to put on some full court pressure here to try to slow down that York transition. Ellie LaFew checked back in. Emily Doss also checked in at the last dead ball. This is LaFew with the basketball over to Beatty on the left wing. Thought about taking the three, now will throw it to Crabtree. She'll fire it away, it's short, no good. Rebound, though, picked up by LaFew. LaFew down low, paint shot from the right hand, no good. Pickett County's got it. This is Emmy Lowe across the timeline at the left side. On the three-point line, now will penetrate, trying to get to the basket. She does, right hand is too strong, got her own rebound, back up, no good, and rebounded by York. 10 seconds to play in the first, Beatty's got it. It's 22-6. 5 seconds now for Beatty. Beatty has it top of the key. 2 seconds. Beatty's just going to pull up. Lets it fly. Can't get it to go. And the first quarter comes to a close. 22-6 in favor of the York Institute Dragonettes. We'll take a short break. Second quarter action on the other side right here on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
York Institute will start out with the basketball here in the second quarter. 22-6, they lead after one. They got 8 points from Sage Smith in that first quarter, 6 from Beatty. Here's a deep three from Pam. That's a little bit short, but LaFew's got the offensive rebound and an easy back up and in.
Coach Smith at the last time out there at the quarter break, really, again, challenging the team, especially down here on the defensive end, Jacob. Way too many easy baskets down there around the rim.
Well, they got a great pass over the top to Callie Reeder, who was fouled. She'll be at the line. That foul's going to be called on Ellie LaFew, her first. And the freshman will be at the line for 2 freebies here, 30 seconds into the second quarter. Knocking down the first is Reeder. That's one thing they're doing well now. They're 4 of 5 from the stripe. As there's a little bit of liquid on the floor right in front of the York bench that they're going to stop play for and make sure they get that wiped up. Good crew on hand this evening for this one. Had these guys a few times and usually do a fairly good job. Reeder knocks down both free throws.
A little full court pressure right here for the Bobcats. See if they can turn them over.
24-8 now, 7:29 remaining in the second quarter. Beatty comes across the timeline, breaks the press, a one-handed pass off to Gabby Beatty, can't get it to go. Reese has it, Reese back up, can't rattle it home, and rebounded by Pickett County. Now they're on the break. Ella Kiesling's got it, top of the key, will move it to Amonette left wing. She'll fly it away. That's off the back iron, then hits the top of the backboard and the rim supports. That's going to be out of bounds, York basketball. It's one thing Pickett County has not done a lot of is hit three balls, which is something on their 7-game win streak they were doing a lot of.
They had a lot of them, just ball not going in lately.
Here's Gabby Beatty. She'll take a three from the left wing, and she rattles it home. Gabby Beatty playing with 2 fouls. Those are her first points of the ball game. It's 27-8. This is Lowe with the basketball. Top of the key will find Reeder in the high post. Over to Kiesling right side. Fires away a deep triple. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Pickett County. Amonette's got it left block. She'll go up and lay it in. 2 points for her. And those are her first 2 of the game. 27-10. Here's Reese Beatty at the other end. Middle of the lane floater. Right hand is good.
Right over Reeder too, Jacob. We know she can alter shots. Beatty just able to smooth right up and over. Really nice play.
Emmy Lowe in the lane, putting up a couple of moves. Now will put up the shot. Can't get it to go. Kind of ran into Reese Beatty, who fell down and took a shot from Lowe, and she's back up, and she'll bring it up the court now for York with 6:10 to play in the second quarter. The Dragonettes with the basketball, leading by 19. Getting a screen from Gabby. Reese will step out on the perimeter and knock down the triple. She's already got 10 points here in the ball game.
It's a dead dangerous York Institute girls team, Jacob. They're pretty darn good.
Yeah, and this is a 2A team. Their only losses on the season have come to 4A ranked opponents. So not only they're playing 4A teams, they're playing ranked 4A teams. And another turnover by Pickett County. They tried to get a post-entry pass to Kaylee Tompkins. She lost the handle on it and then fouled in the process, so she picks up her first. Emmy Crabtree checks in for Ellie LeFew with 5:42 remaining here in the second quarter. 22-point advantage for York, 32-10. Crabtree's out front. She'll walk up to the left wing. Thought about taking the three. Now we'll skip it over to Sage Smith, top of the key. Smith will drive in, middle of the lane, kick it out. Crabtree. She'll fire away the triple now. That's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins looking up ahead for Kiesling, over her head, and turned over again. York has it. Here's Gabby Beatty in transition up the right side. Throw it to Reese in the corner. Fires the triple. Hit it again. Reese Beatty from downtown. It's 35-10. Up ahead it goes to Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins over to Amonette. Now top of the key to Callie Reeder. Reeder will skip it over to Emmy Lowe on the left wing. Thought about taking the three. Now we'll try to reset the offense. Looking in the high post for Kaylee Tompkins. Backing down Beatty. Putting up the left hand. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Dragonettes. 4:47 remaining here in the second quarter. It's a 25-point advantage by York. Reese Beatty will walk it across the timeline. Goes between the legs as she slowly walks it up to the top of the key. Now we'll look to the right side. Fake a handoff. Now give it off to Sage Smith, who will fake it three. She'll drive in to the basket. Blocked by Amonette and Reeder, and they call a jump ball. That's going to be Pickett County basketball.
Really good defense that time on her. Tried to go up. Allie Amonette's just able to get her hand on top of the ball, create a jump ball. Really good defensive series that time right here. Need a few of those, Jacob. Get back in this one.
Ella Kiesling checks out for Shayla Wood. Shayla Wood back into the ball game. Allie Amonette playing with 2 fouls on the court right now as well. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. This is Emmy Lowe on the top of the key. We'll move it to Reeder on the right side. Reeder surveying, will throw it to Wood, now left wing. On top of the post. Give it back to Lowe. Lowe dribbling with the right hand towards the right side. Picks up her dribble, throws it to Reeder. Back to Lowe on the right side. Will fake it three. Looking down low for Wood. That pass stolen away by Reese Beatty. Beatty in transition, leading the break in the lane. Now we'll kick it out to Gabby on the right side to Crabtree. Fires away the triple. She hit it. This York team is on fire. Everybody's hitting.
Yeah.
It's 38-10 with 3:36 remaining in the second quarter. Emmy Lowe with the basketball. Looking for help. Turns it over again. Turnovers just killing Pickett County right now. Reese Beatty in transition. Lays it up and in with the right hands. And how about this? Brent Smith is going to empty out the Pickett County bench. He doesn't like what he's seeing on the floor, so he's going to take all of them off of the floor. Callie Reeder down low, left hand high off the glass, no good. Emery Crabtree's got the rebound. And we're going to get a timeout here by York. 30-second timeout. That's going to bring in the rest of the Pickett County bench. So that means it's going to be Kaylee Tompkins, Ava Kiesling, Kylie Aaron, Macy Threet, and Cambry Connor with 3:06 to play in the second quarter. It's 40-10.
Yeah, I'm a little shelled right here. This York team has came out hot. They've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 8 triples already in this ball game. Still 3 minutes to go here first half. They've shot at a really high percentage. Reese Beatty, she's playing out of her mind. Penetration, able to score from the perimeter, dropping dimes down inside. This Lady Bobcats team's just run into a buzzsaw right here in Jamestown, Jacob.
This is not a York team that scores it at a terribly high rate. They only average 52 points a ball game in their last 4 games. Their highest total output is 56 points. They've already got 40 right now. They scored all of 40 against Rossview in their last game.
Yeah, they're hot.
This is Sage Smith with the basketball out of the timeout. New 5 on the court for Pickett County. Long rebound finds the hands of Ella Kiesling. She's the only starter playing. Kiesling leading the break, throws it back out. She got stopped and she turned it over. Coach Smith is about to lose his mind. Cambry Connor in the backcourt is going to be tagged with a foul. She thought she tied it up, and the foul is going to be called on Cambry Connor.
Coach Smith looking to send a signal right here to his starters, Jacob. Didn't think they were playing hard enough on the defensive end. Got these subs in here. Let's see if it'll light a fire over here under them. See if they can get back in the game here and bring a little energy.
In the great words of Bobby Knight, that bench has special powers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Smith is going to try to use them. It's 40-10, 2:25 remaining in the second quarter. Smith top the key, will throw it into Linder. Linder down low, he's going to get it up and in. Actually, that was Emily Doss. Doss finds her first 2 points. That's another freshman. Here's Cambry Connor into the corner off to Ella Kiesling. She's going to be fouled by Sage Smith. So Smith is going to pick up her second foul. It's the team's 5th. Pickett County will take it out right in front of the York bench towards the corner. A tough place to inbound the basketball. Macy Threet will inbound it. Throws it over the top for Kiesling on the top of the key. She's trying to make something happen. Now we'll pass off to Kylie Aaron, who moves it to the left side for Ava Kiesling. She'll fire it away. She'll knock it down. Ava Kiesling from downtown.
Needed that. That's a nice shot by Ava. Stepped out, knocked it down from pretty deep, too. Nice shot.
Makes it 42-13 with 1:50 remaining in the second quarter. Doss has it in the right corner for York. Picks up her dribble, bounce it off to Crabtree, who comes out to that corner and fills in where Doss was. Doss will get it back on the wing. Doss picks up her dribble again, now looking for some help. We'll give it off to Crabtree again. Crabtree behind the back, out near half court. Moves it left side for Linder. The only player we haven't seen yet for York is Annabeth Dunford. I shouldn't say we haven't seen her. She's on the court right now. She's the only player that hasn't touched the basketball. And she'll be the trigger man here for York. As it went out of bounds and York will keep it. Dunford will inbound. Find Crabtree on the left wing. 1:19 to play here in the second quarter. This is Patton with the basketball now. Patton towards the half-court line, crosses over, off to Crabtree, fakes on a 3, now looking down low for Dunford, goes up, can't get it to go, got her own rebound, got fouled, and she'll be at the line. Pickett County tagged with a foul. It's going to go on Ava Kiesling. Kiesling will be tagged with her first. It's the team's 5th with 64 seconds to play in the second quarter. Annabeth Dunford at the line, cannot connect on the first. So another freshman, 3 freshmen play for this York team. Dunford one of those 3. Second one, good. 1 for 2 from the stripe for Dunford. It's back to a 30-point advantage for York, 43-13, under a minute to play in the second quarter. Macy Threet driving in for Pickett County. Right hand, got fouled. She'll be at the line. That was a nice move.
Nice little move right there by Macy Threet. She caught it. She got it in the paint. She faked to the right. She took it back to the left. Got her defender up in the air. Nice post move right there. Good fundamentals right there.
That's 16 fouls on York. The first foul on Emmy Crabtree sends Macy Threet to the line. She knocks down the first free throw. Well, York brought in their, we'll call them reserves, even though pretty much everybody plays for York. But this Pickett County team seems like they're playing with a little bit more life with this second group on the court.
No doubt. They're definitely bringing a little more energy than the first group.
Linder at the basket is no good. Rebound picked up by York again. Crabtree, deep triple left wing, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound for Dunford. Back up, no good again. Got her own rebound and went back up and got it. Big cheer for Annabeth Dunford.
Kept battling down there on the boards. Was finally able to get the ball corralled, put it back in.
Ava Kiesling fired a transition triple, missed it long, and it's rebounded by Linder. She'll bring it up the court for the Dragonettes. She'll work it towards the middle of the court. Out top and set up the offense. Now look towards the left side as she dribbles with the left hand. Get back to the middle of the lane. Pass down low to Doss. Is blocked from behind by Pickett County. And picked back up by Doss. Deep three again from Crabtree off the back iron. No good. Good box out by Kylie Aaron down low. Is going to be fouled by Dunford.
Yeah. Really nice block out right there by Kylie Aaron. And you know, Jacob, the second group for Pickett, hey, they play hard in practice every day. They're bringing it right here. They're bringing some energy and trying to lift this team up. But really nice effort right here by the second group.
That's the 7th team foul on York, so it's going to be 1 in bonus for Kylie Aaron with 3.8 seconds on the clock in a 45-15 ball game here in the first half. Kylie Aaron at the line. The front end is no good. Rebounded by York. Here's Crabtree. She's going to dribble it, and she's just going to hold it and not even put up the shot. What a half from this York Institute Dragonette squad. They lead it 45-15 over a good Pickett County Lady Bobcats squad. They've got some work to do at halftime. We'll take a short break, come back, and try to break it down for you.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Birdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Birdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Birdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Back here at halftime. Halftime score 45-15 in this one. The York Dragonettes running away from Pickett County early on in this one.
Jacob, they shot the ball extremely well. I don't know if we've seen a girls team that hot year to date so far. They put up 22 in the first, which is a lot of points. And they topped that in the second quarter, put up 23, shooting the ball at an extremely high level. Reese Beatty just all over the court. Certainly a floor general out there. She's got a lot of really nice skill set. This York team is going to be hard to handle. The second half, Pickett County, hey, just continue to grind it out, figure out ways to get better, figure out ways to continue to get big effort, and see if they can make a run out of here in the second half, Jacob.
Let's go through the stats for Pickett County. They put up 15 points in that first half, 6 in the first quarter, 9 more in the second quarter. Just struggling to find the offense. They've only hit 3 field goals in the whole ball game. A 3 from Emmy Lowe, a 3 from Ava Kiesling, and a 2 from Allie Amonette. 2 points for Allie Amonette, 4 for Emmy Lowe, 2 for Shayla Wood, 2 for Callie Reeder, 3 for Ava Kiesling, and 2 for Macy Threet. On the other side for the York Dragonettes, they've got a lot of scoring, 45 points at the break. They were led by the freshman Reese Beatty with 15 points. She had 10 in the second quarter. 8 points all came in the first quarter from Sage Smith, 8 for Ellie LaFew. Gabby Beatty has 3, 6 for Emmy Crabtree, 3 for Annabeth Dunford, and 2 for Emily Doss. Halftime score 45-15 in this one. For the Lady Bobcats, well, it's just a chance to try to cut into the league, try to get back into it. You're not expected to win, so there's no pressure on you. Just go out and try to have some fun.
A lot of times, coaches in this situation, Jacob, will try to make it a half game, right? So, hey, let's beat them in the third and let's beat them in the fourth quarter. See if they can call it even when they come back out of here. Just play the second half. Try to win the second half. Try to build some confidence, trying to build some some continuity down on the offensive end. Really hard going right now on the offensive end. Haven't shot the ball extremely well. Haven't been able to get inside and get very many looks. Turned the ball over 11 times right there in the first half. So turn it over 11 times, you only score 15 points. That's typically is not the recipe for success.
Well, the thing about playing in the second half and just acting it as its own game too, they don't have any reserves, that being York. They play 9 players the whole way through, and that's all they got on their roster. So you're going to be playing their players the whole time. So if you're able to beat them, that will give you at least a little bit of confidence going forward.
Absolutely, it will. And also Jacob gives this younger bunch from Pickett County some run time right here against some seasoned veterans, right? So great in-game experience. Hey, in a 30-point game, got to take some key things away from it, getting this young group some run time, giving Coach Smith some, trying to build some depth in that bench. Maybe one of the positives we can look for here in the second half.
45-15 at the break. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll go inside Pickett County.
Pickett County Bobcats basketball. Today's game sponsored by Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well. Local experts taking care of local people. Byrdstown Medical Center, Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you at those difficult moments of life. Count on Brown's Funeral Chapel. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 yards of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Milestone Physical Therapy, orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball. At halftime, we're talking with Cy Webb. He's 12 years old, and he's a bull rider. And Cy, tell me a little bit about that. You said you've been doing it for quite some time, and it sounds like you bull ride, might rope a little bit. Just kind of take me through what all you do in terms of around the rodeo, I guess you could say.
Well, just riding bulls and rope calves. I mean, about it.
And it sounds like you've been doing it for quite some time. You said your brother kind of got you into it. Do you remember what age you might have been when you started?
No. I mean, just ever since I could walk, he's kind of taught me how to swing a rope and stuff and ride, and used to get on the goats and stuff when he told me to, and that's just how I got started.
So, I mean, you're 12 years old, you're riding bulls, and, I mean, I assume you take a couple of falls. Does that ever hurt or anything? Are you ever scared to get on a bull and start riding?
No, not really. I mean, just have the same mindset every time and just ride them. That's all I got in mind.
Now, Lane said he's kind of been all over the country doing what he does. Are you kind of doing the same thing, or do you go with him? I guess, what's that like? Where have you been, and what do you do at those events?
I've been everywhere. Mainly when we go out west, I rope, and there ain't, I don't know many bull ridings out there, but that's all rope. That's about it out there.
What do you think is the coolest experience you've had, either in roping or in bull riding, and maybe where was it at?
Vegas, with the pros and everything out there. That's what I think best experience I've had.
Did you get to work with the pros? Was that why it was so cool?
Not really, but I mean, they was out there, everybody was out there, and you're just kind of with them and stuff, and you just kind of see them.
What makes bull riding so fun? I know you mentioned it. You kind of, you get on, you're not really scared to do it, but what makes it so fun?
Adrenaline, or whatever you say.
Adrenaline?
Yeah, adrenaline, there you go. That.
Yeah, I can imagine getting on the back of a bull. And I guess for you, you're only 12 years old. You still got a lot of, career ahead of you. What's maybe a couple of goals you have in this?
I just win a gold buckle in Vegas one day.
Okay, you got to explain that one to me. I'm not around the rodeo, so what is the gold buckle in Vegas?
Well, it's the championship of rodeo.
Okay, and then do you have to kind of work your way up to that? And I guess what's that process like?
When you rodeo all year, and when you a pro and all year, and then last couple, if you make it, you play a rodeo in the championship.
That's awesome. So I assume bull riding is your favorite, roping pretty good. Is it kind of between the two, or has it always been bull riding?
It's always been bull riding.
All right, that is the 12-year-old Cy Webb here at Pickett County, a bull rider, a roper, and it sounds like a pretty good bull rider as well. We'll be back in a moment right here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Since 2007, Dale
When your day-to-day work causes pain.
We're back here at Jamestown they had a lot of time on the clock, and then they took it all off, and we're underway for the second half. York's got the basketball. They can't get a three ball to go. Pickett County will get it back. As the starters back on the court here for Pickett County, trailing 45-15. Trying to get back on track. Lowe's got it on the tap of the key. Crosses over, trying to drive in, comes to a jump stop. Now will go up with the shot, get fouled, and she'll be at the line.
Nice jump stop that time by Emily Lowe. She got it down deep in the lane, tried to make a move. She went up. She got a little contact right there. She's going to go try to knock down a couple of free throws, get on the board first here in the second half.
Foul called on Sage Smith. First free throw no good from Emmy Lowe. Well, the second one coming up. She had 4 points in the first half. Trying to make it 5 right here. In and out, no good. 0 for 2 from the stripe. That's uncharacteristic from Emmy Lowe. So score still remains 45-15. Reese Beatty with the basketball, trying to drive on Lowe. Gets to the basket, and she'll be fouled by Lowe.
Pretty good battle right there between Lowe and Beatty, Jacob. Beatty's also got some tremendous handles crossover-wise, and so she was able to get to the rack that time. Got a little contact by Lowe. So pretty good one-on-one matchup. We'll keep our eye on it.
Beatty knocks down her first free throw. That's her first of the game. She's already got 16 points in this one. Second one, no good, Rendell. The energy not quite as much as in the first half. Well, this game is pretty much all but over, unless Pickett County can somehow start knocking down some shots. Shayla Woods got it down in the post. She's going to be tied up. That's going to be a jump ball that'll stay with the Lady Bobcats. You're down by 30 points. You got to start shooting it from outside to try to cut into that lead.
Yeah.
They've got the players to do it. They just got to start running some plays to get some open looks. Here's Shayla Wood on the right wing. Wood will move it to Kiesling left side. Now we'll bounce it off to Emmy Lowe. Lowe crosses over, steps back. Now will try to penetrate again. Put up the shot with the right hand. It's short, no good, and rebounded by Sage Smith. So Smith will bring it up and hand it off to Reese Beatty. 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. A 31-point advantage for York. Here's LaFew down low. Spins on Reeder. Nice move for 2 points on the right block.
Really nice. We talked before, Reeder's lengthy down there, can alter shots. LaFew was just able to get right up over her. Really nice play.
So it makes it 48-15 as LaFew finds her 10th point of the ball game. This is Shayla Wood on the top of the key for the Lady Bobcats. Now down low to Reeder on the right block as a double team come to her. Now 3 defenders come to her. Is able to pass out of it to Lowe. Will fire away the triple. It's short, no good. Wood's got the rebound. Back up and good. A whistle. And a timeout taken by Coach Smith. He'll take a full timeout. And we'll take it with him. 48-17. 6:07 to play in the third. We're back in a minute.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Crabtree fires a triple out of the timeout, taken by York. Can't connect on it, but the rebound, a long one, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Dragonettes.
I like the energy right here, though, by the Lady Bobcats. Jacob, they're down big, still scrapping, still fighting. Reeder went after that rebound, just wasn't able to get her hands on it, but playing with much more energy this half than the first half already.
There's a deep three coming from Sage Smith that goes down from the top of the key. She's knocked a few deep ones down today. She had 2 of them in the first quarter. She's already got 11 points in the ball game. 9 have come from downtown. There's Amonette on the right wing, driving on Patton right baseline now. Picks up her dribble, looking for some help. Will find Reeder as she comes out to the perimeter. That pass, though, picked off by Gabby Beatty. Beatty will lead the break, gets the middle of the lane, spins in the lane. Right hand is good.
Wow, big time move right there. She got down there and did the spin move, put him on the spin cycle. Really nice play.
There's a high floater from Emmy Lowe. She gets fouled in the lane, and now she'll be at the line. That foul going to be called on Ellie LaFew. That'll be her second. So the Bobcats trying their best here. You mentioned it. Seems like they've come out with a little bit more energy in this second half. And first free throw good from Emmy Lowe. Offensively, still struggling to score the basketball. They've only got 1 field goal in this third quarter so far.
Only 4 total in the game, Jacob.
First free throw is good from Lowe. Second one, no good. She is 1 of 4 from the stripe here in the second half. Just 2 of 5 on the ball game. 2 of 6, I beg your pardon. 53-18. 5:01 to play in the third quarter. Here's Smith on the left wing for York. Drives in, right-hand floater, rattles home. She's got 13 points, 5 in the quarter. 4:50 to play here in the third. 55-18 now, York on top. As the York boys filing through, they've got their own version of the Hoosiers candy stripes with purple and yellow. Here's Amonette down low with the right hand. She'll lay it up and in for 2 points. There's some offense for Pickett County. We mentioned it coming in. This is a York team that plays really good defense, and that's been on display here tonight.
Absolutely. They got Pickett County on lockdown. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field goals in the entire game so far.
Here's a deep three coming from Patton from the left wing. That one short, no good. She is the only Dragonette to not have scored in this ball game, her and Josie Linder. Here's Amonette underneath the basket. Good shovel pass off to Wood, and she's going to be bailed out as she went up for the shot. Looked like it was a clean block, but they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, a lot of ball right there. She smiled about it. Typically in these types of games, Jacob, the official's going to protect the team that's getting beat. So they're going to make sure they don't miss any fouls right here against York.
It was on Ellie LaFew. She's tagged with her third, and Reese Beatty will check in for her after a short breather. Shayla Wood at the line goes 2 for 2. That's one of the main reasons they have points is from that line. Shayla Wood is 4 of 4 from the stripe and makes it 55-22. Down low, Reese Beatty, right hand is good. She's so quick through the lane, got past Reeder, just wrapped it around her with the right hand.
Yeah, never even touched the ball with her left hand, just kept the right hand on it, was able to take it to the rack. Really nice play.
Shayla Wood in the low post has a double team come to her as Patton pinched down on her from the wing. Now Wood's going to bring it out towards the top of the key and reset the offense. That pass stolen away by Patton. She's out in front. Patton, one-on-one, left hand, off the window and good. And there are the first 2 points of the ball game for Lacey Patton now. Amonette at the other end, trying to pass off to Reeder. That pass poked from behind, kept in bounds by York. So not only is Pickett County coming out with a little bit of energy, York still playing with that same amount of energy they played with in the first half. Oh my goodness, another tremendous move by Reese Beatty put Callie Reeder in a spin cycle.
She sure did. Had her on skates, up and under move. Really nice move right there by the freshman.
Emmy Lowe inside is blocked away, and then a foul on the rebound as Amonette was able to get the offensive rebound. Foul on York is called on Lacey Patton. That's her first. 3 subs will come in here for York. Josie Linder, Emily Doss, and Annabeth Dunford. They'll send Sage Smith, Lacey Patton, and Gabby Beatty to the bench. Here's Amonette dialing up the triple, letting it fly off the mark. Rebounded by York. Gabby Beatty make that Reese Beatty out in front. Nobody out in front of her. She'll lay it up and in with the right hands. Kaylee Tompkins will get set to check in here for Pickett County at the next dead ball. 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. It's 63-22. We've already hit the running clock. Callie Reeder down low, a nice move. She gets 2 points.
Really nice move by Callie. Nice left hand right there.
These are tough games to play in, especially for the starters, and especially these starters not used to this position. Similarly to the other night against Clay County on the boys' side, well, this is the same score almost at the end of the ball game. We've got it already with 2:15 to play in the third quarter. But for Pickett County, a chance for them to try and keep playing hard and show Coach Smith, we're down by almost 40 points, but we still want to keep playing. We still want to play for the Bobcats.
He's looking for grit and determination right now, and who wants to play and who don't.
Low in transition, can't connect. Rebounded by Doss. She'll bring it up. Up the right side as Kiesling went for the steal. Will force her to pick up the dribble. Beatty's got it. Will pull up from 14 and knock it down. She is a talented player.
Wow, just went straight up, Jacob. Didn't lean either way, left or right. Straight up and down. Really nice little teardrop jumper. Nice shot.
Another turnover by Pickett County is going to lead to another lineup change. 5 new players in. It'll be all the subs, and the starters head to the bench. Kaylee Tompkins, Camber Connor, Kylie Aaron, Ava Kiesling, and Macy 3 on the floor for Pickett County. 1:38 remaining in this ball game in a running clock, 65-24. Here's a right corner 3 coming from Doss. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Kylie Aaron. She'll bring it up for the Lady Bobcats. Nobody picks her up. She's at the top of the key. We'll give it to Ava Kiesling. Fires it away. It's short, no good, and rebounded by Dunford. Dunford clearing out some space. Will find a guard, and Josie Linder. Now she'll bring it up the court for the Dragonettes with 60 seconds to play in the third quarter. Linder moving it to the right side. Gets a screen from Doss. Now we'll give it to Doss on the curl. Now out to Crabtree. 3-ball left wing. Off the back iron, no good, but rebounded by Doss. She'll go up with the right hand, get fouled, and she'll be at the line. It's fouled by the smaller Cambry Counter. Cambry is going to be tagged with her second foul. Just the first foul here in the second half on Pickett County. 51.6 seconds on here in the third quarter, and Emily Doss able to knock down the first free throw. Now, Casey, let me ask you this. We're in running clock territory, but they're still stopping it on fouls. Is that the rule?
That's the rule. So they'll keep the clock running until the shooter gets the ball, and then they'll stop it as a courtesy until the ball gets back live in play.
Ava Kiesling knocks down a triple at the other end. That's her second triple of the ball game. Makes it 67-27. It's a 40-point ball game here in Jamestown. Still 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. In the lane, floater from Linder, no good. Down low, was blocked by Tompkins out of bounds. It's going to stay with York underneath the basket. So we mentioned Michael Green, the head coach, the normal head coach for this York team. Hadn't coached since November. And Coach Mike Johnson in his place, the assistant coach, did a great job for York. Won a lot of ball games and only lost to ranked 4A opponents. Well, it seems like this team was ready to play for their original head coach here tonight.
Yeah, they came out wearing green shirts and warm-ups. Probably motivated even a little bit more to play hard for him tonight. They certainly came out on fire, shot at a high percentage. They're up 40 here in the third quarter.
Pickett County back with the basketball after a turnover by the Dragonettes and then turned back over, but then stepping out of bounds is Linder on the end line. So Pickett County will keep it on that end line. Kylie Aaron will inbound for the Lady Bobcats with 7.8 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Looking to throw it in, bounces it in to Threet. Threet with 5 seconds, finds Tompkins. She'll drive in, left hand high in the air, in and out, no good. Ball is halfway down, but it's not going to go down. 67-27 is the score at the end of 3. We still have 1 quarter more to go.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we knew this was going to be a talented ball club coming into it, that being the York Dragonettes, and I think we were in for a little bit of a surprise ourselves. This York team has shot the lights out in this one. They lead the Pickett County Lady Bobcats by 40, 60-27. There was a 3-ball from the right side that was just a little bit deep from Emmy Crabtree. So the Pickett County Lady Bobcats back with it. Cambry Connor will find Macy Threet. Threet down low to Kaylee Tompkins, is blocked, and then a jump ball is called. Coach Smith applauding the effort by Tompkins down low. Bobcats will keep it underneath the basket. Kylie Aaron will take it out. Throw it into Macy Threet on the top of the key. She crosses over, now tries to drive to the right side, and a foul is called on York. We're going to get Lacey Patton with it. And Patton's going to be tagged with her second foul. It's the team's 5th here in the 4th. Kylie Aaron looking to get it in. We'll throw it over the top for Cambry Connor, who has to run to get it near half court. Hand off to Ava Kiesling. Ava thought about taking the 3, throws it down low to Tompkins. Little move with the left hand, up and fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2.
Really nice right here by the second group. Got a KT a couple of touches down low. She wasn't able to convert the first one. She's going to try to convert it right here, though, Jacob. I tell you, Jacob, I think this York team is one of the best we've seen so far year to date.
They're pretty darn solid. And this is a York team, too. They have played Clay County this year and only beat them by a few points. Obviously, we saw how good Clay County was, and that's not a game that Pickett County couldn't have won. They had a chance to win that ball game. I think tonight was their night in the first half, and I think Pickett County just got hit in the mouth, and they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, no doubt. This is definitely one of the better girls teams we've seen so far year to date, for sure.
Kaylee Tompkins goes 1 for 2 from the stripe that time. Sage Smith picked up her 4th foul. Here is Smith with the basketball. Bounces it to Linder on the right baseline, and it's stolen away by the Lady Bobcats. Ava Kiesling's got it. Give it off to Cambry Connor. Connor sprinting up the right side, now looking down low for an entry pass for Kaylee Tompkins. Forces it in there, somehow got it, throws it back out to Connor, fires away the triple. Deep, no good, and rebounded by Sage Smith. Back to your point. Again, this is a 2A York team that is undefeated when they've played 2A opponents.
Yeah, they've got the ability to make a deep run this postseason. They've definitely got a really good, nice basketball team.
I mean, they've got pieces up and down. They play 9 players, and we haven't even really talked about Reese Beatty that much. Here's Macy Threet at the other end. That ball goes almost out of bounds, saved back in by Aaron, and then off of York and out of bounds again, so the Bobcats will keep it. Reese Beatty, I mentioned it earlier on in the broadcast, she is probably the most impressive freshman that we've seen so far this year. Now, we have seen an 8th grader down in Knoxville. That wasn't against Pickett County. but still one of the most impressive freshmen we've seen.
Yeah, no doubt. She's prolific. She can score at all levels. Definitely can step out, knock down the three. She's got handles. She's got some floor presence about her. Definitely going to see a lot of her over the next 3 years. See her name a lot. Coaches are going to be salivating trying to get her to come to school for them.
Doss gets 2 points. Macy Threet got 2 points before that. And these two teams actually haven't met each other since 2014 was the last time these two teams played. That was a big win for Pickett County then. It's going to be a big win for York here as Kylie Aaron gets 2 points to go.
Really nice bucket down there by Kylie Aaron.
4:43 remaining in this ball game. These two teams met quite a bit. Got to go back about 5 or 6 years ago. The boys team played last year one time in December. That was a win for Pickett County by 12 points. But before that, again, you got to go back to 2014. The last time those two teams met. There's a jump shot from Emmy Crabtree from the right side that goes down. She's got 8 points. Here's Cambry Connor on the left wing. Find Kylie Aaron, down low Tompkins. Tompkins left hand, no good off the window. Stepping out of bounds as Macy Threet will go the other way with it. And Kaylee Tompkins, she's been camped out down there in the paint, but I think they're letting the 3-second call go now.
Yeah, they've thrown that one out the window. I think the officials, I think everybody right here just trying to get this game over with, make sure nobody gets hurt, and get on to the boys game.
3:51 remaining in it. Josie Linder's got the basketball for York. Give it off to Patton on the left wing. That's a good call. She double dribbled it. It was hard to see, but that was a good call from this near side referee. So we'll go the other way with it. Pickett County will have a chance, down 71-32. This will be the biggest defeat of the season for Pickett County. Even bigger than the one that they played against Coffee County. And I think there's a 3-ball coming from Ava Kiesling. Rebounded by Threet. Back up. No good. Cambry Connor's got it. Kiesling again in the left wing. Back to Connor. She'll try it again. That one no good short. Long rebound. Picked up by Threet. Pickett County still with it. Connor from the right side. Step back triple is blocked by the Dragonettes, but then picked up again by Pickett County. Kiesling right hand, no good. Rebound, picked up by York and then fouled by Pickett County.
Hey, this Pickett County team still battling, Jacob. That's what I like them. They're gritty, they're tough. Their coach is gritty and tough. They're going to keep playing until the end. There's still a lot of lessons to be learned from tonight. I'm just excited they're still playing hard.
As I was saying before that, we haven't seen a beatdown like this one against Pickett County since that Coffee County game. And in both of those games, very similar. Coffee came out shooting the lights out from downtown. York, the same thing in the first half. They just run into absolute buzzsaws offensively. That's when they get put on the beatdown. And again, that was a 4A opponent. This is a 2A opponent. So Pickett County, they play up a lot. They play a tough schedule. They want to play opponents like this to try and make them better, especially these younger players. Here's Kylie Aaron with the basketball on the top of the key. We'll bounce it off to Tompkins. We'll kick it out to Threet on the right wing. Dials up the triple, lets it fly, and knocks it down. Macy Threet now with 7 points in the ball game.
Yeah, she's had some really bright spots here in the second half. A couple of really nice buckets. Nice three-point shot right there.
Makes it 71-35 with 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Linder into the corner. Shot fake from Patton. Drives right baseline. Right hand floater is good. So now the only player that has not scored for either team. There are 2 players that haven't scored in this ball game. Make it 3. Ella Kiesling's one of them. Cambry Connor. Here's Ava Kiesling for a 3. She hits again. That's her third 3 of the game. But then Josie Linder's the only player to not have scored for York. So 3 players have not scored in this ball game. Everybody else has scored. So I guess that's one of the positives you'll pick out for Pickett County is, again, you mentioned it, trying to get some of these younger players some good playing time. And they're playing against good opponents right now. The 5 that are on the court get a good amount of playing time for this Dragonette squad. Lost it out of bounds, and with 1:01 on the clock, the Dragonettes will inbound. Crabtree with it in the right corner. Looking around, now down low into Dunford. Dunford turning around, blocked away by Tompkins.
Nice play by KT. She rose up, swatted it away. Really nice play.
Give it to Kiesling in the corner. Ava will find Cambry Connor, who will fire away the triple. That one rattles home. Cambry Connor, while I mentioned it, one of 3 players that hadn't scored, she gets in the scorebook.
Outstanding. I love it when everybody scores.
73-41, 30 seconds to play in the ball game, and we'll see if York just dribbles it out. Linder looking like she's going to drive it. It's stolen away by Connor. Pickett County on the break. Up it goes to Macy Threet at the basket. Off the window. She got fouled, and she'll be at the line. They're going to stop the clock at 13.3 seconds. Foul's going to be called on Lacey Patton. That'll be her third. So it'll be free throws coming here for Threet. First one is good. Macy Threet with 8 points in the ball game. That's going to be a season high for her. Second one no good. Rebound though for Cambry Connor, but they lost it off the foot of her own. It'll go the other way, and that will do it from York. As they'll start the clock, it'll run. Linder's got it. 3 seconds. Linder's actually going to shoot it. Can't get it to go. Final score 73-42. A huge win for the Dragonettes here at home as they protect their home court against a solid Pickett County Lady Bobcats team. We'll take a break, come back, and break it down for you.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
At People's Bank, we've learned a lot in our 43 years in the banking business. If there's one universal truth that covers almost every aspect of life, it would be success comes from consistency. You can never give up. You have to keep going no matter how hard it may get. Repetition is one of the most reliable tools you can have in your individual pursuit of success. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome into the postgame here on UCSportsNation.com. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats run into an absolute buzzsaw in the York Institute Dragonettes, fall by a final score 73-42. And from the get-go, Casey, it was all Reese Beatty and the Dragonettes.
Yeah, she's a prolific player, Jacob. Probably one of the better players on the girls' side we've seen all season. She can get to the rack. She's got a sweet, buttery smooth jump shot. She's able to have some real handles with the basketball, drop some dimes. Really impressed by her play tonight. York, look, Jacob, they played at a really high level. Shot the ball extremely well in the first half. This York basketball team, they're going to knock a lot of really good teams off this year. Got a really good opportunity to make a deep run in the postseason. I think for Pickett County, they got a lot to learn from this tonight. They take away, I thought they played better in the second half. I thought the second group came in there, gave them a lot of energy, played with a lot of passion, a lot of heart. And so I think there's a lot of good things that they can take away from this game, build on, and get ready for the next game on Saturday.
Let's go through the scores for this one. The Lady Bobcats did not have a double-digit score. However, almost everybody scored except for Ella Kiesling in this ball game. Leading scorer was Ava Kiesling with 9 points, 8 points for Macy Threet, 6 for Shayla Wood. Emmy Lowe at 5, 4 for Allie Eminette, 4 for Callie Reeder, and 3 for Cambry Connor, and 1 for Kaylee Tompkins. On the other side, for the York Institute Dragonettes, they had 3 double-figure scores. We already mentioned Reese Beatty. She had 24 points, didn't even play the fourth quarter. 13 points for Sage Smith. Ellie LaFew had 10, 8 for Gabby Beatty, 6 for Emily Doss, 5 for Ellie LaFew, 4 for Lacey Patton, and 3 for Annabeth Dunford. Final score in this one, 73-42. The Dragonettes improved to 15-5 and stay at 3-0 in district play as they will get ready for Sequatchie County tomorrow night here at home in a district matchup. For the Lady Bobcats, they'll wait a day and then take on Cumberland County at home. Doesn't get any easier for the Lady Bobcats as they fall to 16-5. They're still 5-1 in district play and taking on the Lady Jets on Saturday. We'll take another short break, come back, and break down the boys' game on the other side.
Getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Welcome back to Jamestown as we get geared up for the boys' side of things. The number 1 Pickett County Bobcats, 17-4 on the season, taking on the York Institute Dragons, 14-6 on the season. Now, this is a York team not ranked in 2A, but they've got a lot of talented players and a lot of talent on this ball club, and namely Nick Smith, averaging 20 points a ball game and off to Mizzou next year to play baseball.
Yeah, got a really nice athletic team. Jacob, they've got a really nice record on the season. While they're not ranked, they played a lot of really tough games. They played close in a lot of games that they've not been able to win. It's got a huge crowd here. Another great atmosphere tonight. It's going to be a fun basketball game.
Well, let's break it down a little bit. For the Pickett County Bobcats, they took the toughest loss in recent memory for them the other night against Clay County, 64-23. Nothing was going right from the get-go. They fell 10-3 in the first quarter, 22-5 at the break, and just couldn't get anything going offensively, defensively, you name it, it was going wrong for this Bobcats team. A chance to turn that around. They're taking on a really talented York squad. What do you want to see from them tonight?
Yeah, tonight, Casey's keys for the game, Jacob. For Pickett County, I think they've got to erase the hard drive, right? So get the last game out of the memory banks. I think they've got to get some early hustle plays, 50-50 balls, take an offensive foul, take a charge to get them energized. That usually comes from Caleb Lowhorn. Let's see if he can make a play early to get this team motivated. I think they've got to get to the rack, use dribble drive to get to the rim. They didn't shoot the ball extremely well last game. I think we talked about it on the way up here in the teens and the shooting percentage. I think they've got to get some easy buckets early at the rim or knocking down some free throws, boost that shooting confidence. I think next, they've got to protect the rim on both ends. Don't allow Nick Smith to get to the rim uncontested. Contest every shot. Play big. Make York make some tough shots over our bigs, Wattenbarger, Lowhorn. I think they can't give up any second chance points tonight. I think they got out rebounded last game. Rebounding, Jacob, is about effort and will. Pickett County must get gritty and tough tonight on the road in order to give themselves an opportunity to come up with this win.
For the York Institute Dragons, they're 14-6, and they have not been home since January 4th, and that's a big reason why there's so much energy in this place right now. They've been on the road for 4 straight games, and they won all 4 of those games. They were big wins at Oneida, at Jackson County, 2 big wins right there. At Sequatchie County and at Bledsoe County, all those last 3 were all district wins as well, so they've had a hot start to district play, playing good basketball, and they haven't played since last Friday, so they've had quite some time off to get ready for this Pickett County team.
Yeah, they've got fresh legs for sure. Tonight's Casey's keys for the game, Jacob, for York Institute. Coming off that big loss, teams can be pretty fragile emotionally when you get that beat down that they got. So I think York's going to test Pickett County's mental toughness. They're going to try to make an early run, get this crowd into it, see if Pickett County's able to respond. I think tonight York's got to defend that 3-point line, We know Pickett County can score in spurts and runs and bunches. They've got several players very capable of knocking down big shots. They got to get out and guard that three-point line. I think controlling the tempo and the pace is going to be important. Try to get Pickett County away from things that they typically want to do during the game. So look for those adjustments. And then I think lastly, Jacob, hey, huge crowd. Use this home court advantage. Try to get this home win, get themselves some momentum as they get back into the district play. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
Pickett County Bobcats trying to get back into the win column. They have a record of 17-4, taking on the York Institute Dragons here in Jamestown, 14-6, trying to defend their home court. We'll take a short break. When we come back, Tom Duggan will take us around UC Sports Nation.
Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired, done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel. And by Aminette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Tip-off is coming. Bobcats basketball, the People's Bank countdown to tip-off.
The Monterey Wildcats prepare for a tough stretch. This is Around UC Sports Nation. The Monterey Wildcats host the Clark Range Buffaloes tonight off the heels of a district loss to Jackson County on Tuesday. Wildcats coach Linus Martin has been emphasizing what his team must do to have success coming down the stretch.
Keep fighting, let them know that come tournament time, we won't be an easy out. Try to keep putting those things together offensively and defensively. It's a big week. Need to get Thursday to build some confidence into next week.
The White County Warriors travel to Stone Memorial for a district makeup game, coming off back-to-back losses to Upperman and DeKalb County. Warriors coach Eric Mitchell says the postponements and makeup games have somewhat had an effect on his club.
It's just tough. Kids kind of need to get in a rhythm and get in a routine, going to school, playing on Tuesdays and Fridays, and now we've got makeup games that we've tried to get in. But, tournament time's coming up. We're going down the stretch run, and, we got to regroup the ship.
Livingston Academy coach Jimmy Miller reached a milestone for his coaching career in the Wildcats win over Macon County Tuesday night with his 250th career win. Miller was surprised to learn of the milestone, but fondly reflected upon finding out about it.
You don't really think about wins. You go back and start thinking about the kids and the players that you've been fortunate enough to coach and be a part of their career, and really that's what it did for me. It just kind of took me back, and other than someone announcing that, it's just basically more than a record. It's just a record of how old you're getting.
I'm Tom Duggan. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening from UCSportsNation.com.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Today, many families are looking for smaller homes, preferring quality craftsmanship and luxury amenities over square footage. Whether it's an empty nest or a desire to live a simpler life with less clutter, small spaces are in demand. Whatever you're looking for in a new home, People's Bank can arrange a home mortgage plan to meet your needs and fit your unique situation. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball. We're talking with Will Amonette, a senior point guard with the Pickett County Bobcats. Will, first question, you got any pregame rituals or superstitions that you do before games?
No, not really. I just have the same stretching routine before every game that I do.
Oh, it's pretty simple. Well, this one, a little bit more of a serious question. You got to see Zach firsthand deal with his injury. You suffer a similar injury as well. Has that kind of made you appreciate just being in the basketball gym more?
Oh, most definitely. I'm just glad anytime I get to come practice or play with the team way more than I did before.
What's your favorite part about playing for Pickett County?
Honestly, probably that we're just such like a close-knit group and we're like a brotherhood, and it's like awesome to be that way.
Lastly, Will, what's something that you're trying to improve on as the regular season comes to a close within the next couple of weeks?
Really just trying to improve on the little thing as a team and as myself, and making sure that I stay low and doing all the right things that Coach tells us to do.
That's senior point guard with the Pickett County Bobcats, Will Amonette. We'll be back in a moment.
This is the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball. We're talking with head coach Joseph Amonette of the Pickett County Bobcats. Coach, 17-4, 5-1 in district play now after a tough loss to Clay County on Tuesday. You've had some time to digest it. I just want to get your thoughts on that game.
You know, it starts with me. I thought that our kids looked unprepared a little bit, and I thought that I had prepared them, but I obviously didn't. And I've always said that players win games, coaches lose games. And when you get into a situation that every single kid that plays didn't play well, it's usually the teacher and not the student. So, I'll take that loss with me. And, I laughed today. I'm going to refer to that game as the invasion of the body snatchers, because it was like somebody took control of me and took control of all our players and invaded our bodies and had us play in a manner that was not representative of us. But at the end of the day, it's not going to define who we are. And we got a big game tomorrow night, and we're getting ready for it.
After a game like that one, what do you say to the team to almost keep their hopes up, I guess?
Oh, I just think, in a game like that, when you don't spend a lot of time, talking about it, you just, there's not a lot to learn. It's just you kind of throw that one out. We don't talk about it. I talked about it for a few minutes today, and then we're on to the next one. And I'm to be honest with you, I'm really glad we got 2 of the games this week. If we had to wait a week to play another game after that performance, it'd be a long 7 days. But we're back on the horse today, and we're back at it.
Well, let's talk about that York game. Doesn't get any easier. Very good York basketball team. What did you guys focus on in practice getting ready for this one?
I think you got to get ready for their size and their ability to score the basketball. They're a physical team. They got a lot of size. We beat them last year pretty handily here, and we've not played a lot. That was the first time I think we'd played in 8 years. So they'll be ready for us. We just got to play Pickett County boy basketball, and that's what we're going to do.
How do you want to see your team respond? Is it just kind of going back to the basics of, like you said, Pickett County basketball? And I guess, what do you want to see them do well in this game against York?
Oh, I'm confident. You'll see the kids come out and compete. You'll see them play with confidence. You'll see them play with joy. The thing about this team is they're tough. They're mentally resilient. I don't know of another team that's dealt with injuries and the things that they've dealt with. I can promise you there's no other team in the state that's ranked in the top 10 in any classification that has endured more things going against them than we have. And we're not a team of what if. We're a team of action. And you come out tomorrow night and you'll see your kids come out and play with confidence and play with joy and be happy to play basketball.
Head coach Joseph Amonette with the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome back here on UCSportsNation.com. The lights are down, the spotlights are up, and the York Institute Dragons are being announced Let's take you through the starters for the Pickett County Bobcats, the #1 team in Class A, 17-4 on the season. They're going to use a different lineup than the other nights. Heath Wattenbarger will start in place of Jacob Amonette. The other 4 will remain the same. The 4 seniors. Will Amonette wearing the number 3. Zach Amonette is 15. Caleb Lowhorn is 23. And Hunter Wattenbarger is 34. For the York Dragons, they will send out Miles LaFew. He's a sophomore wearing number 5. Number 2 is Jackson Conitzer. He's a sophomore as well. Check that. He will come off the bench in this one. It'll be Blaine York getting the start. He's a junior wearing the number 14. Nick Smith, a senior wearing number 1, a Mizzou baseball commit. He's a senior. He'll go play baseball next year. Zach Bird, a sophomore wearing the number 31, and 32, a senior, is John Headings, who brings a lot of size and a lot of athleticism to this York squad. This is a good York basketball team and a really good test for this Pickett County team, fresh off of a big loss on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Coach Amonette over here really encouraging the bench. Get his team fired up, be good cheerleaders, be a good teammate over here on the sideline. It's going to be a big game, Jacob. We got a packed house here tonight at York Institute. It's going to be a fun game in the Upper Cumberland tonight.
Nick Smith averages 21 points a ball game, 8 rebounds, jumping it away. It'll be John Headings and Caleb Lowhorn. Headings averages 13 points and 7 rebounds as well. Tip is up. We're underway from York. Rebound loose. Tip is loose, and it's picked up by the Bobcats. Will Amonette will start out with it. Will on top the key will give it back. Now he'll reset the offense, and they'll run the play. Here's Zach Amonette on the right side. Zach gets a screen from Lowhorn. Lowhorn was open down low, couldn't find him. Heath's got it on the opposite block. Finds Lowhorn, goes up for the deuce.
Really nice touch pass right there. Great entry pass from the perimeter down into Heath. He was able to find his buddy Lowhorn. Pickett County on the board first.
We're right behind that Bobcat bench, so you can hear the energy from him. Here is Headings driving left baseline, gets stopped short, will find York in the corner, fires a triple, it's short, no good. Rebound picked up by Hunter Wattenbarger. That was one of the things that Coach Amonette talked about in that pregame huddle. You do not let them get an offensive rebound. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball. Will Amonette triple from the right side, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Zach Amonette's got it on the left wing. Gets a screen, now he'll fire it away. In and out, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Blaine York.
Couple of really good possessions right there, though, Jacob. Love the shot. Love the energy right here by the Bobcat team.
This is Miles LaFew with the basketball. The sophomore will hand off to Nick Smith, who loses it out of bounds. I'm going to say it's last touch by the Bobcats as Caleb Lowhorn and Hunter Wattenbarger double-teamed him. Nick Smith, he's a big body. He's got a lot of size, stands at about 6'2". Hunter Wattenbarger will have that assignment. He's had a couple of tough assignments defensively, especially with Grant Strong on Tuesday. Now he gets another D1 commit in Nick Smith tonight.
Got a big time matchup down low. Lowhorn trying to check Bird down there. We'll check that all night.
Well, he pokes it away there, and the Bobcats come up with the steal. Will Amonette in transition, pushing the break, bounces it off to Lowhorn, and it's stolen back by the Dragons. This is Headings in transition. Headings at the top of the key. Will slow it up, let defenders go past. Now try to put a couple moves on. Will bounce it off to Bird. Bird in the high post, spinning around, putting up the shot way short. Rebound is thrown into York, but stepping out of bounds was Blaine York as Will Amonette fell to the ground. And the Bobcats will have it going the other way. So a hot start to this one defensively on both sides. This is a lot more energy we're seeing from this Bobcats team. You heard Coach Amonette at the pregame saying they're going to be ready to play this one.
Yeah, they're definitely ready. Had a couple of good possessions, getting good energy over here from the bench, trying to lift this team up.
Offensively, what can they do? Hunter Wattenbarger finds a wide open Will Amonette for a three, and he hits. That's big for this Bobcats team because they just struggled to shoot the basketball against Clay County.
Really nice look that time, too, by Hunter Wattenbarger. Skip pass over to his buddy Will. Good knockdown. Bobcats lead 5-0.
5.5 to play in the first. Nick Smith going one-on-one. Pulls up from 20 feet. He didn't think, Coach Amonette didn't think he got fouled. They're going to blow the whistle. And we'll see who this one's called on. They're going to call it on Zach Amonette, helping from the right side. Nick Smith, he's got a lot of rise on that jumper. Tried to go past his initial defender, got past him. Zach Amonette tried to come help. And he gets tagged with the foul. Smith misses on the first free throw.
Not a big fan of that foul right there. Offense calls a lot of the contact. He kicked his leg out, Jacob. That's where the contact came from right there.
No good on both free throws. Will Amonette gets fouled as he gets the rebound, and the foul is going to be called on Miles LaFew. So that actually ended up working out for the Bobcats. It'll be the first foul on the Dragons and the first on LaFew. 5:22 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 5-0. Bobcats on top. Zach Amonette triple off the mark. Long rebound, though, is out of bounds. Two Bobcats were going to have it. Weinberger didn't realize Will Amonette was right there and tipped it over him and out of bounds, and York going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
So Nick Smith will inbound to Miles LaFew. He'll bring it across the timeline. Here's Headings, top of the key. We'll give it to York on the left wing. Here's Nick Smith, top of the key now. Now we'll drive into the right side. Tried to pass it off. It's stolen away by Caleb Lohorn. Will Amonette looking ahead for Zach Amonette. It was over his head and stolen back by Nick Smith. Smith on the left wing with a head of steam. Spins around, puts up the shot. Off the window, no good. And rebounded again by the Bobcats. Nick Smith, he's been out of control down low. He got bailed out the first time, but good defense a couple of times now by the Bobcats.
Yeah, they're bringing some energy in defending him, no doubt.
Zach Amonette triple on the way off the mark to the right. That's uncharacteristic from Zach as he wipes his hands off and just kind of a little smirk on that one. This is Bird down low on Lohorn. Kick out to Headings. Headings is going to drive in, pull up with the left hand off the window, and good. That's a nice move from John Headings. 5-2 now for the Bobcats. They've got the ball, 4:13 to play in the first. Lohorn on the left block, lost it, got it back. Trying to pass out of it. That's going to be a travel on Caleb Lohorn down low. That's a good call. Jacob Amonette will check in for the first time for Pickett County for Will. So Will gets a needed rest after coming out with a lot of energy and playing 4 minutes in that first quarter. 5-2 lead here in this one. Coach Rodney Pyle on the sideline for the York Institute Dragons in his first season, doing a nice job with this Dragon squad. This is Nick Smith on the right side. They give it off to LaFew, top of the key. Driving with the left hand, lost the ball, got it back. Now we'll put up the shot, fading away. It's no good. Bird, the offensive rebound, back up and good. Coach Amonette not happy about it. But Bird was just in the right spot at the right time. Lohorn wasn't able to box him out quick enough.
Yeah, really aggressive rebound. Nice putback right there by Bird.
This is Hunter Wattenberger in the corner. Three ball fading away. That one's way short. It was an air ball. 5-4. Bobcats on top by one. 3:26 remaining in the first. Headings on the left wing for York. Gets a screen from Bird. Pulls up at the free throw line. Fires it away and knocks it down. Well, Nick Smith. The Robin to his Batman is John Headings. He's got 4 points to start out this ball game. Wattenberger will give it over to Jacob Amonette on the left wing. Amonette will give it back to Hunter right side, looking down low to Lohorn. Wants a screen from Lohorn, now gets it. Will move it towards the middle of the court. As he picks up his dribble, the air ball chance raining down from the York students. Hunter on the right side, jabs, drives, kick out, Jacob Amonette on the top of the key. Now he'll drive in, pull up, kick it out to Heath. Heath will try to penetrate, come to a jump stop, get fouled, and that was a great move by Heath. He'll be at the line for two.
Yeah, he was able to jab step, got right into the lane, got his defender, nice pump fake, got his defender up, got into him as he's trying to get the ball up high in the air. He's going to go to the free throw line, Jacob, see if he can knock down a couple of big free throws right here.
First one, rattles home. Heath's got 1 point in the ball game now. We get our first look at Jackson Conitzer for the York Institute Dragons as Zach Bird and Blaine York go to the bench. We'll get the other sub when they run down to the other side of the court. Second free throw good from Heath as well. He goes 2 for 2 from the strike. That other sub was Bryson Bilbrey, another sophomore for this Dragon squad. They got a ton of sophomores on their roster, so they're going to be good for years to come. Here is LaFew with the basketball for the Dragons, trying to drive on Will Amonette, lost the handle, got tripped, and he's going to be fouled. Will went for the steal and ends up tripping LaFew in the process, and Will's going to be tagged with his first foul. It's a 7-6 lead for the Bobcats, 2:25 remaining in the first. The Dragons will set up in a flat 4 set along the baseline as they'll get ready to inbound after the second team foul by the Bobcats. LaFew bounces it in. 2 Headings on the left block. He'll bring it out to the perimeter. Now he'll fade away, fire away the 3. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Conitzer, is blocked by Amonette, but he gets the rebound and back up and in. Jackson Conitz are in among the trees, finds 2 points. Zach Amonette with the basketball across the timeline for the Bobcats, now trailing by 1, 8-7 with 2 minutes remaining in the first. Keith Wattenbarger will give it over to Jacob Amonette. Off to Zach on the left wing. Zach will hand it off to Hunter Wattenbarger. Coach Amonette barking out instructions, trying to set up his offense. They're still just chanting the air ball chants for Hunter Wattenbarger, who's just dribbling out near half court before they get the offense set. They finally do. And now they get into it. This is Will Amonette over to Hunter on the wing, to a cutting Heath Wattenbarger down low, but he missed the bunny. He was wide open. 90 seconds to play in the first. Nick Smith with the basketball, down low to a wide open Headings, who lays it up and in. Jonathan Headings with 6 points. It's 10-7. Dragons on top by 3. Jacob Amonette will start the offense for the Bobcats. Hunter Wattenbarger in the lane, goes up with a shot with the right hand and rattles it home. Nice move for Hunter, his first 2 of the game.
Really nice move. He's gritty and tough. Shot one earlier, didn't hit the rim. He's hearing it from the crowd. He said, hey, I'm going to take it inside, get something going inside the paint. Really nice move that time by Hunter.
55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's a 10-9 lead for the Dragons, and they look content with just dribbling this basketball for the final shot if they can. Caleb Lohorn is set to come in here in the first quarter, but he might be coming in to start the second. As the Bobcats just backing off. Wattenbarger's out there. He's going to let him dribble it out near half court until they try to take that final shot. They're going to try to trust their defense. Wattenbarger's out there. Coach Amonette wanting him to back off. They're just going to try to get a stop here going into the second quarter. Now they're going to switch into a zone defense. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. LaFew will come get the basketball now for the Dragons with 10 seconds. Off to Smith on the right wing. Smith driving to the right baseline, gets cut off. Smith back to Headings. Headings drives in, middle of the lane, left hand off the window, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, is going to belong to the Dragons, but only 0.2 on the clock, so they're going to have to throw something towards the basket.
Tip or tap only right here, Jacob. That's the only way they can score.
Caleb Lohorn
Can't be a
checks
shot.
in. Here it is for Headings. He got it off in time and rattles it home. Wow. Well, let's see if they count it. We've got one referee saying it's good, but with 0.2 seconds on the clock, that is pretty tough.
Jacob, you cannot catch and shoot
They
with
call it
2/10
off.
of a second. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't catch and shoot with 2/10 of a second left. It's just not possible.
So they call it off, and it's 10-9 after the first. We'll be back in a minute.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Dragons will start out with the basketball here in the second quarter. Headings has it on the left wing, trying to drive in. Will kick out to LaFew on the left baseline. There's Nick Smith, top of the key now for York. He'll spot up for a triple. Short, no good, and rebounded by Lohorn. Will Amonette up ahead. It goes to Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter with it for the Bobcats. Crosses over, steps back. Now will pass off to Will Amonette. Will set up the offense. 30 seconds into the second quarter. Bobcats trail by 1. Zach Amonette has not scored in this ball game yet, averaging 20 points a ball game. There's Hunter Wattenbarger on the left wing for the Bobcats. They run a set. They didn't like it. They'll reset it and go again. Zach Amonette will come get it. He'll start it between the legs a couple of times, driving in, lost the handle. It's stolen away by LaFew. LaFew's got it for the Dragons. LaFew in the middle of the lane to the basket. Right hand went right past Will Amonette.
Thought they missed a foul down on the other end, Jacob. Zach tried to go up, got a lot of arm,
Here's Jacob Amonette, who knocks down a triple from the top of the key. That's a huge shot for Jacob in the Bobcats. Ties the ball game up at 12. Minute and a half in here to the second quarter. We're tied up at 12. Dragons with the basketball. A lot of energy in this gym. A lot of energy being put on the court from both sides as well. This is LeFew with the basketball on the right wing. Fakes on a three, drives in, pulls up from 10 feet, off the mark. Rebound loose. We're going the other way as they're going to call a foul on Bryson Bilbrey, who was racing in to try to grab the rebound and went over the back of Zach Amonette. So Bilbrey picks up his first. It's the team's second. Bobcats will have it. A chance to regain the lead. Lowhorn on the top of the key will find Will on the right wing. Will Amonette stepping aside, fires it away, and knocks it down.
Big time shot right there by Will Amonette. Big time, Jacob.
He's feeling a little springy. It's 15-12. Nick Smith with the basketball for the Dragons. Gets a screen, goes right baseline, spins around towards the left hand, goes up with it, and gets it to go. That's a strong man's move. And then we've got a foul 94 feet away from the basket on Miles LeFew. He's going to pick up his second foul. Trying to guard Will Amonette on the inbound is going to be tagged with his second foul. So Blaine York will check in for him. Zach Bird checks in for Nick Smith for the first time. So this is an opportunity for the Bobcats to take advantage with Nick Smith off the basketball floor.
Yeah, they got LeFew with two as well. We may not see him the rest of the quarter.
So Bobcats with the ball in the 1-point lead, 15-14. Here's Lowhorn over to Hunter Wattenbarger on the left wing. Wattenbarger driving to the left, pulls it back out. Now we'll drive back in, get to the middle of the lane, get a shot fake, get fouled. Almost got it to go, but he'll be at the line for one. Great use of the shot fake.
Yeah, got him way up in the air. You see it a lot in the NBA. The guy goes up. You're going to get into him so you can make sure the official sees it. Got a lot of contact on that one. Got hit pretty hard. Almost got it to go down. He's going to go to the free throw line here, Jacob, see if he can extend this Bobcat lead.
So Wattenbarger will be at the line. That's the first foul on John Headings. The 15th foul on the Dragons here in the first half. And the free throw good from Wattenbarger. He's got 3 points in the contest so far. Coming into this game, this was a Dragons team that was giving up 61 points a ball game. That's one of the higher ones around the area. However, they can score it with the best of them. But they're holding the Bobcats to a pretty low number right now. Not quite as low as Clay County did the other night, but 17 is pretty good. 17-14 after the second free throw is good from Wattenbarger. Nick Smith back into the ball game. He'll drive in, get past Wattenbarger. Good defense by Lowhorn. Instead, they're going to call a foul. Who's this one on? They get that on Lowhorn. He looked pretty straight up down there.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. Not a whole lot of contact. What we got right here? Lane violation, I believe that's what they called on York, so it's just going to be one shot right here, Jacob.
They called it on Zach Bird, so it'll just be one free throw. So wave off the first. Zach Bird in the middle of the lane, tagged with it, and the second free throw is good. So 17-15, 5:06 to play here in the second quarter. Bobcats with the lead and the ball. Lowhorn in the low block, kicks it out to Will Amonette on the wing. Will gets a screen from Lowhorn, gets to the free throw line, and he got blocked by the Dragons. They'll have the ball in transition. This is Conitzer with it. Conitzer up the right wing, will throw it into the corner for Bilbrey, down low in the hands of Bird. Bird will kick it out to Nick Smith. He'll fire away a deep triple. Off the front iron, no good, and rebounded by Zach Amonette. 4.5 to play in this first half. Bobcats in transition. Jacob Amonette trying to drive in, and they're going to call a foul on Jackson Conitzer. Looks like they might have been able to tag him with a travel, but they call a foul on Conitzer.
Pickett County picked up a break right there. I believe Jacob walked with the basketball. Coach Powell thinks he did too. Pickett County dodged the bullet right there.
Coach Powell so polite about his arguments as well. Doesn't really get riled up too much. He's just asking for an explanation. Down low, Heath Wattenbarger putting Bilbrey in a blender.
Nice move by Heath. Big time. Big boy basketball right there, Jacob.
He's got 4 points, and it's a 4-point lead now for the Bobcats, 19-15 with 4:12 to play in the second quarter. Here's Nick Smith on the right wing, trying to dice up Wattenbarger. Gets blocked by Wattenbarger. Saved back in bounds. Bilbrey's got it, and then is going to be fouled by Heath, as Heath was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. His brother's really giving him some encouragement right here, too. Hey, go get the basketball is what he's telling him. Be a little more aggressive.
Nick Smith will trigger it in for the Bobcats, and it's turned over. Bobcats come up with a steal. Jacob Amonette's got it. He'll bring it up for Pickett County. 19-15, they lead. Here's a pass to Lowhorn. He gets fouled, and he'll be at the line for two. Almost got it to go down, and they're going to get Jackson Conitzer with it.
Really good look right there by Jacob Amonette, too. He's driving the lane, help's coming. He finds Lowhorn, got the foul. Just going to try to knock down a couple of free throws right here, extend this lead.
The senior, in and out, no good on the first attempt, has 2 points in this ball game so far. Miles LaFew checks back in with those 2 fouls for the Dragons as Bilberry and Conitzer go to the bench. Conitzer also with 2 fouls now. Lowhorn at the line, second free throw, no good, rattled out again. He's got a low arcing shot, but a lot of rotation, couldn't get either of them to go down. Headings with it now for York on the top of the key, tried to throw it down to Bird, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Dragons underneath the basket and more towards the corner, I should say, on the baseline. LaFew will inbound. Throw it in to Nick Smith on the wing. Smith asking for a screen. Nice hedge by Heath, and now a double team for the Wattenbargers. That pass almost stolen away, and they're going to call a foul on Caleb Lowhorn as he reached from behind. So that's Caleb Lowhorn's second foul. Will Amonette going to check back in. He comes in for Lowhorn, so they're going to have to go a little bit smaller here with the 4 guards and Heath. LaFew looking to inbound. Throw it into Headings. Kick out. Smith on the wing. Fake on a 3. Drive in. Give it back out to Headings' right baseline. He'll fire it away. He'll knock it down for a 2. John Headings has played very well in this ballgame. He's got 8 points.
Got a nice left-handed stroke, Jacob. Really nice shot.
Nick Smith also a lefty, and also saw another lefty in warm-ups. They've got at least 3 lefties. Not too often you see that. 19-17. Bobcats lead by 2. 3:13 to play in the second quarter. Hunter Wattenbarger on the right wing for the Bobcats. They'll reset the offense. Coach Amonette very animated here on the near sideline, trying to get them in order. Hunter Wattenbarger now will start it. On Headings. Lost his footing and lost the basketball. Blaine York's out in front. York will take it to the basket, throw it off the window. What was he doing? He was trying to throw it to Headings for an oop and gave it right back to the Bobcats. And then York fouls in the process. That's a tough play if you're the Dragons, and one, if you're Coach Pyle, you are not going to be happy with.
No, he tried to make a great play, tried to make a highlight reel play, throw an alley-oop off the backboard.
Yeah, and he's going to be subbed out right from the side.
Yeah, that's a terrible play because you turned the ball over. Now we're going to try to shoot. Pickett's going to get the opportunity to shoot free throws on the other end. Terrible play right there.
It's 1 in bonus as well. Zach Amonette checks out for the first time. Eli Reagan checks in. Hunter Wattenbarger at the line for 1 in bonus. York tried to throw an oop off the backboard to Headings, who was in transition, but there were 2 defenders in front of Headings. No good on the front end, but an offensive rebound for Wattenbarger. Tried to take the 3. Oh my goodness, they didn't call the travel. Jacob Amonette's got it. Jacob Amonette down low, off the window, no good. Whew, that was a tough no call right there, but the Dragons come up with it. So here's Nick Smith up the right side. Trying to drive in, spinning around, firing it away, and got it to go. That's a tough shot, Nick Smith.
Nice little hanging jump shot right there. He's able to get the defender backpedaling, just goes straight up. He's able to fade away a little bit. Nice teardrop jumper that time, Nick Smith.
Ties the ball game up at 19. Heath Wattenbarger drives right baseline, tries to bounce it off to Eli Reagan. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger, top the key, will fake a 3, drive in, try to draw some contact, over to Reagan, over to Heath. Now Jacob on the top of the key with it. He drives in, a lot of contact, floater with the right hand is no good.
A lot of contact on that one.
So we're tied up at 19, 1:48 to play in the second quarter. York's got the basketball. Coach Amonette working these referees on the near sideline. There's Conitzer, off to LaFew, will find Nick Smith. Fires the triple, got it to go. Big shot, Nick Smith leads to a timeout by Pickett County, the first of the game. It's a 30-second one, and the Dragons lead by 3 with 90 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, Dragons on the run right here. Coach Amonette saw it. Going to get the timeout, try to stop some of the bleeding. Didn't have the best possession last time down. Jacob drove, thought he got a little contact. No call. They get the rebound, come down. Nick Smith hits a big three, take a 3-point lead, Jacob. Pickett County just trying to get back in the game right here. Coach trying to settle them down, see if they can get a good possession right here and get right back in this game.
22-19 after the three by Nick Smith. Had missed a couple of them early on, and he's a player that if he gets hot, he's going to start knocking them down. He's also a player that is very athletic. He's thrown down a couple of ferocious slams that Jonathan Staten, who's here tonight, has caught in a highlight video. He's getting some highlights of this game here tonight, and you'll be able to find it on UCSportsNation.com a little later on this evening. But Nick Smith, he can fly.
Yeah, he's got some hops, no doubt. I've seen some of those clips myself.
1:25 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats trail by 3 with the ball. Zach Amonette on the left wing. Looking for a screen, he gets it. Now will drive it to the right side. Hand it off to Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan pulls up for a jumper. It's off the mark, no good. A little bit deep, but a good shot. Here's Nick Smith in transition now. He gets bumped. He'll be fouled. It'll be on the floor. I believe they're going to tag Hunter Wattenbarger with it. They do. So Hunter's going to be tagged with his first foul. It's the team's 6th. Jacob Amonette checks in for Eli Reagan. York will take it out underneath the basket. Miles LeFew on the K, and York. Throw it in to Nick Smith. Nick Smith way downtown, lets it fly. That's an air ball out of bounds. An ill-advised shot that time.
Yeah, that was a little forced. He was way out, Jacob. Not sure Coach Powell thought that was the best possession that time himself.
You know, he's also another one of those players that, you know, you get hot, you're feeling it, you're trying to get going. A little bit of a heat check that time for Nick Smith. Here's Zach Amonette with the basketball, trying to drive in on Smith. Kick out to Jacob. He'll fake a three. Penetrate, kick it back out to Will. Zach, top of the key, step back three on the way. Is short, no good, but rebounded by Jacob Amonette. Off to Heath in the high post. Back out to Zach again. Zach trying to penetrate. Nice little Euro step, but couldn't get the finish, and then got fouled on the rebound as he was able to get his own rebound. That was going to be called on Nick Smith. That's going to be his first in the team's 9th. It's going to send Zach Amonette to the line. We'll see if they call this one 2 or 1-and-1. I believe they gave him 2 shots. They do.
Coach Powell wanted a traveling violation right there on the Euro step. Not going to get it.
That's Zach's first point of the ball game. Comes at the 32nd mark here in the second quarter. Gets the Bobcats within 2, 22-20. Second free throw on the way, and good. So Zach's got 2 points now. Gets him within 1. 22-21, and York another chance to get the final shots of the quarter. Nick Smith across the timeline. 22-21, Dragons on top by 1. LeFew with it on the far sideline with 15 seconds. LeFew, hand off to Nick Smith. 10 seconds. Smith trying to drive, throws one defender down. Now will pass it to LeFew in the corner. Fakes on a three with 2 seconds. Lost the handle. He's on the ground. It's stolen by the Bobcats. And a good defensive possession ends the half. 22-21 in favor of the York Institute Dragons. At the break, we'll take a short one and be back.
When it comes to home improvements, functionality is king. The kitchen is the heart of every home, and it's usually the best place to invest your money. At People's Bank, our home improvement loan officers have the knowledge and experience to guide you through the loan process. Come by People's Bank and talk with us today. We'd love to hear all about your plans and dreams. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Back here at the half in Jamestown, the York Institute Dragons lead the Pickett County Bobcats at the break in a fairly tightly contested matchup, 22-21 in this one. This one's been fun, Casey.
Yeah, a lot of energy, great atmosphere here tonight. Coach Amonette was right. His team came back out, basically forgot about the last game. Had a little scoring lull right there in the second quarter, but still right here in this ball game. The York team, very good team. Nick Smith, really good player, very athletic. You can understand why he's going to Missouri for baseball. He's just a really good athletic specimen. Hey, right here in the ball game, 1 point game. Got a lot of opportunities to continue to figure out how to work the ball inside. I think Hunter Wattenbarger's probably got a mismatch on him, so we'll keep our eye on that on the second half, see if he can take his man off the bounce, Jacob. 1 point deficit, certainly something the Bobcats can overcome here in the second half.
And I think it's a half that they left something to be desired, at least offensively. Didn't play that great offensively. They got a very balanced attack. 6 different players have scored, but they never really got into a rhythm. We'll see if they can do that in the second half. Let's go through the scores for both sides. Will Amonette's got 6 points. Zach Amonette with 2. Caleb Lohorn with 2. 4 for Hunter Wattenbarger, 4 for Heath Wattenbarger, and 3 for Jacob Amonette. On the other side for the York Institute Dragons, Nick Smith leads the way with 8. Jonathan Headings also has 8. And then 3 different players with 2 in Jackson Conitzer, Miles LaFew, and Zach Bird. Halftime score 22-21. We'll take a short break, and then Cy Webb will be on the other side for Inside Pickett County.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
The Pickett County Bobcats. Today's game sponsored by First Choice Family Care. When you're on the injury report, your choice is First Choice Family Care. 864-3232. By Kiesling Insurance, auto, home, life, business insurance. Protecting families like yours with the best coverage. Kiesling Insurance. Pryor's Auto Spot, saving you money on your next set of tires. Auto repairs, diesel too. Pryor's Auto Spot, Highway 111. And by People's Bank, Pickett County's community bank. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. People's Bank.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball. At halftime, we're talking with Cy Webb. He's 12 years old, and he's a bull rider. And Cy, tell me a little bit about that. You said you've been doing it for quite some time, and sounds like you bull ride, might rope a little bit. Just kind of take me through what all you do in terms of around the rodeo, I guess you could say.
Well, just riding bulls and rope calves. About it.
And it sounds like you've been doing it for quite some time. You said your brother kind of got you into it. Do you remember what age you might have been when you started?
No, just ever since I could walk, he's kind of taught me how to swing a rope and stuff and ride, and used to get on goats and stuff when he told me to, and that's just how I got started.
So, you're 12 years old, you're riding bulls, and, I assume you take a couple of falls. Does that ever hurt or anything? Are you ever scared to get on a bull and start riding?
No, not really. Just have the same mindset every time and just ride them. That's all I got in mind.
Now, Lane said he's kind of been all over the country doing what he does. Are you kind of doing the same thing, or do you go with him? I guess, what's that like? Where have you been, and what do you do at those events?
I've been everywhere. Mainly when we go out west, I rope. And I don't know many bull ridings out there, but that's all rope. That's about it out there.
What do you think is the coolest experience you've had, either in roping or in bull riding, and maybe where was it at?
Vegas, with the pros and everything out there. That's what I think best experience I've had.
Did you get to work with the pros? Was that why it was so cool?
Not really, but they was out there, everybody was out there, and you're just kind of with them and stuff, and you just kind of see them.
What makes bull riding so fun? I know you mentioned it. You kind of, you get on, you're not really scared to do it, but what makes it so fun?
Adrenaline, or whatever you say.
Adrenaline?
Yeah, adrenaline. There you go. That.
Yeah, I can imagine getting on the back of a bull. And I guess for you, you're only 12 years old. You still got a lot of, career ahead of you. What's maybe a couple of goals you have in this?
Just win a gold buckle in Vegas one day.
Okay, you got to explain that one to me. I'm not around the rodeo, so what is the gold buckle in Vegas?
Well, it's the championship of rodeo.
Okay.
And,
then do you have to kind of work your way up to that? And I guess what's that process like?
When you rodeo all year, and when you a pro and all year, and then last couple, if you make it, you play a rodeo in the championship.
That's awesome. So I assume bull riding is your favorite, roping pretty good. Is it kind of between the two, or has it always been bull riding?
It's always been bull riding.
All right, that is the 12-year-old Cy Webb here at Pickett County, a bull rider, a roper, and it sounds like pretty good bull rider as well. We'll be back in a moment right here on Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half of a good one. The Pickett County Bobcats on the road here at York Institute, trailing by 22-21. And tell you what, Casey, we're right behind the Pickett County bench. We're kind of sitting up above on the bleachers. And you can't quite hear what Coach Amonette is saying, but it's fun watching him coach here on the sideline. Coaches with a lot of passion.
Yeah, passion, fiery. He's a great player at Pickett County. He understands the tradition that goes into this program. He's trying to motivate his team. He's trying to get their attention, trying to get them to have a gritty, tough effort right here in the third quarter, Jacob.
Bobcats will start out with it first, trailing by 1. This is Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball on the top of the key. Looking to the left side for a back cut for Zach Amonette. Now we'll find Will on the right side. Over to Zach, top of the key. Fakes on a 3. Now we'll fire it away and knock it down.
Big time shot to open up the quarter. Zach didn't have a field goal in the first half. Let's see if they can get him going.
He's got 5 points. He shakes his head yes, and now he'll slap the floor and get ready for defense. LeFew to the right side. Gets a screen. Now we'll give it off to Bird on the right block. Backing down Lowhorn. That pass poked away by Zach Amonette on the help side defense. Up ahead it goes to Heath. Heath tried to throw it back out to Zach on the wing, and fortunate to not turn that ball over as it went out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bobcats.
Coach Amonette was telling Will, hey, slow it down. Will didn't see him. Tried to force it down court. Lucky they keep the basketball right here.
This is Caleb Lowhorn with it on the right side. We'll find Amonette. Fakes on a 3, drives in, lost the handle on it, passed out of it. Coach Amonette upset with it because Zach Amonette, as he's falling to the ground, was trying to pass it away. He also got tripped up in the process, and they end up calling him for a travel, and York will get the ball back.
A lot of contact right there on that one.
And now it looks like they're going to wipe some perspiration off the floor where Zach went down at. So we'll get a stoppage in play. So 24-22, Bobcats leading by 2, and that was a really good play run to start out the half, and especially to get Zach going. He's one of those players. If he sees one goes down, he's going to see a lot more go down.
Yeah, once he feels that stroke, he's going to get that confidence. Did a really nice job at a pump fake. Got the defender to kind of fly by him, able to get his feet set, get a good knockdown, get a good look right in front of the rim. Nice shot to open up the half.
So 50 seconds in here, the Bobcats lead by 2. The Dragons with the ball. A few across the timeline. Over to Headings. On the top of the key. Now looking right side. We've got a whistle. It looked like Caleb Lowhorn was trying to run through a screen and just bulldoze LeFew over. And Caleb Lowhorn's going to pick up his 3rd foul. So Lowhorn picks up his 3rd, a minute in here to the 3rd quarter. They're going to throw it over the top for Headings out near half court. He's going up against Heath Wattenberger. Headings looking for Bird in the high post. Now a back cut by LeFew on the right baseline. Putting up the shot. It was blocked away by the Bobcats. Will Amonette's got it. Will looking to the right side. It's stolen back by Blaine York. York with it on the left wing now. York off to Bird. Fires the jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound ripped down. Zach Amonette's shoulder is hurt. Zach clutching at that left shoulder, still in the play. Rebound loose is finally grabbed by the Dragons, and a foul is called on the Bobcats. If this is on Caleb Lowhorn, it's his 4th, and it is. Zach Amonette in some serious pain here on the near sideline with his left shoulder. He's going to come out of the ball game. Caleb Lowhorn picked up his 4th foul, and he's still in for right now. As they took Zach Amonette out, I think the sub was meant for Caleb Lowhorn.
Shoulder may be popped out right there, Jacob, possibly. They're asking for a doctor to come down and take a look at it on the end of the bench.
Well, their Dragons are ready to go. They've got a trainer down there for the Dragons. So they've got Zach here on the bench. They're checking him out. Dragons have the basketball. Caleb Lowhorn still on the court with 4 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. So they miss on the shot. Heath gets a rebound, and he's going to be fouled now by the Dragons.
It'll be the 3rd on LeFew.
And that is the case. So LeFew picks up his 3rd. Eli Reagan checks in for Caleb Lowhorn. So they get Lowhorn off with those 4 fouls. Zach Amonette's going to go back to the locker room with some sort of shoulder injury.
Looked like when he went up high in the air, Jacob, his arms kind of got twisted, and as they came down, kind of pulled on his shoulder right there. We'll see if he was able to get some treatment and come back into the game.
Here's the Bobcats. This is Will Amonette driving through the lane and getting fouled. That's going to be on Jackson Conitzer. So now that's going to be Jackson Conitzer's 3rd foul. So now Pyle's got a decision to make. Jacob Amonette on the inbound, short on the attempt from the right baseline. Blaine York will bring it across the timeline for the Bobcats. Off to Conitzer. Step back 3 on the way is good. That was a pretty move from Jackson Conitzer. He's got 5, and it's 25-24. York on top by 1. Hunter Wattenberger on the left wing. Faces up his defender. Now we'll bring it towards the top of the key. Up top is Wattenberger. We'll move it to Will Amonette on the right wing. Will find Jacob now. Jacob driving in. And Zach Amonette looks to be all right. He got checked out. He's good to go. He's going to check back into the ball game here. So they did something to Zach. He was in some serious pain. It could have been out of place. We don't know. But he's going to check in here for Eli Reagan.
Zach Amonette, tough kid. All these Amonette kids are, Jacob. Play through injury, play a little banged up, not going to keep him out of this game.
Well, you heard Coach Amonette talk about it before the game, how much they have played through this season already in terms of injuries for everybody. Here's Hunter Wattenberger, baseline jumper, in and out, no good. The ball was halfway down but couldn't fall. Jackson Conitzer able to clear away the rebound. 5:14 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats on defense, trailing by 1. Conitzer, kick out York. 3 ball from the right wing, goes down. Blaine York's first bucket of the ball game comes at a big time. 28-24, and Coach Amonette wants a timeout. Coach Amonette not happy with Jacob as he gets right in his face They're going to take a full timeout. 28-24. 4:57 remaining here in the third. We'll be back in a minute.
Regular visits to the doctor, they can be a challenge to fit into your busy schedule.
Bye, Mom. I'm on my way to practice.
But those regular visits are the best way to keep your family healthy. Schedule an appointment today at Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. Keep the number handy for all those family sniffles, playground bumps, or rashes out of nowhere. 864-3187. Good to schedule that annual physical, too. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, Zach Amonette fighting through some traffic is able to muscle in a two-pointer in the lane. He's got 5 in the quarter, and it gets Pickett County within 2. York with the basketball. York takes the shot, and that is Blaine York with the 2 points.
Coach Amonette there at the timeout, really encouraging on defense. Left a couple of shooters open right there. He's really encouraging them to stay on those shooters.
Poked out of bounds. Instead, they're going to say the Bobcats threw it straight out of bounds. Zach saying, yeah, he touched it. He tried to let it go and tried to sell it that the Dragons poked it out of bounds. The Dragons forced the turnover. So Nick Smith going to bring the ball up here with 4:17 to play in the third quarter. They haven't really gone to him here in the third. We'll see what he does here on this offensive set. This is Headings make that bird on the top of the key now for the Dragons. Hands it off to Headings. Now we'll drive it to the right side. Headings goes right baseline, steps out on the perimeter, fires it away, and knocks it down. What a shot from John Headings. Over Zach Amonette, too.
Tough shot over there in the deep corner from the left with the left hand with person on him. Really nice play.
Hunter Wattenbarger is going to be blocked. They're going to call the shot on the floor instead of on the shot. They call the foul on the floor. And the foul going to be called on Blaine York, his second. It's the team's 4th already here in the third quarter with 3:46 to play. Inbound to Hunter Wattenbarger on the left baseline. Gets underneath the basket. Put up the right-handed shot. No good. Fighting for his own rebound, and it's stolen away by Conitzer. That's one of those you got to have if you're the Bobcats trailing by 7. That pass poked out of bounds is going to stay with the Dragons on the right baseline.
Yeah, Hunter Wattenbarger, he's right there, point-blank range. Didn't have a whole lot of people on him, just not able to get it to go down. That's a big shot that they missed right there.
33-26, Dragons up by 7 and the ball. 3.5 to play in the third. Here's Headings going past the defender, dumps it off to Bird, fires it away, can't get it to go, and rebounded by Wattenbarger. Up ahead is Jacob Amonette. Jacob Amonette's going to slow it up, wait for his teammates to catch up with him. Will Amonette on the left wing now will set up the offense for the Bobcats. Move it to Zach on the wing. Free throw line extended right side. Brings it to the middle of the court. Looking for a pass. Threw it straight into the hands of Jackson Conitzer. Conitzer, up it goes to York. And we're going to get a kicked ball violation here on Jacob Amonette. And we're going to get a timeout call as well. So a timeout taken by Pickett County. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 3:03 to play here in this third quarter, and energy just feels off here in this third quarter from this Bobcats team.
Yeah, they've given up some shots. They turned the ball over last possession. They had a bunny down there that they couldn't capitalize on. So, yeah, I agree with you, Jacob. Momentum definitely swinging for York right now. Coach Amonette really encouraging his team, get after it on the defensive end. I think if they can get a few defensive stops, they're going to be right back in this game. Really going to need Zach and Hunter really to step up right here on the offensive end, try to get some points up.
Trailing by 7 out of the timeout, 33-26, 3:03 to play here in the third quarter. York has the basketball underneath their own basket. Nick Smith will trigger it in and find Headings. Headings with the left hand over Wattenbarger and good in the lane. Headings is having himself a game. He's got 13 points, 5 in the quarter.
Nice little jump hook right there in the middle of the paint by the left hand.
It's a 9-point advantage now for the Dragons. This is Jacob Amonette with the basketball in the left wing. Will reverse it off to Hunter, top of the key. Moving right side now for Will. Will's going to drive in, get to the middle of the lane, kick it out to Jacob, fires away the triple, and got it to go. That's a big shot. 6 points now for Jacob Amonette, makes it 35-29. They need a stop right now. On the baseline, Bilbrey, kick it out to York. 3-ball from the right wing, goes down again. Lane York from the right side. That's his second 3 here in the quarter. Hunter Wattenbarger, head of steam to the basket, off the window, no good. Heath back up, no good, and then Hunter back up, no good. Rebound by Jackson Conitzer. York clears it away. Conitzer, kick out York, right side. Fakes on a 3, pulls up at the elbow, fires it away, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Heath, and then fouled by Bilbrey. So Bilbrey picks up his second foul as he tried to go up for the rebound. Heath was able to corral it first with 1:59 on the clock. And right when the Bobcats thought they were going to be close, they trail again by 9, 38-29.
Yeah, a couple of tough breaks again down there for Wattenbarger. It's got a lid on it, just can't get it to go down. Point blank range a couple of times.
Jacob Amonette will find Heath Wattenbarger on the top of the key as he holds the ball above his head. Zach off a screen, tries to drive in, puts up the shot. That's an offensive foul and a charge taken by Blaine York. Zach Amonette and Coach Amonette just got teed up. And the fans here at York love it. Zach Amonette tagged with his second foul. Coach Amonette gets hit with a technical foul. And that's going to be free throws coming for Nick Smith. So Zach Amonette picks up his second foul. And at the line is going to be Nick Smith. He knocks down the first of the 2 technical free throws. Coach Amonette's been giving it to the referees all game long, and they're going to say he went a little too far that time.
Minute 45 to go here, third quarter, Jacob. Let's mark that time down. See if that technical foul motivates this Bobcat team. A lot of times when the coach gets a tech, it's just a motivation for the players to play a little harder. Let's see how they respond.
It's a 10-point game, 39-29. 1:40 remaining here in the third. Nick Smith looking down low for Headings. Headings on the left block, gets stopped, lost the basketball out of bounds. And that's going to stay with the Dragons on the baseline. Nick Smith will take it out. He's near the corner on that left baseline. Will inbound it to Headings on the perimeter. Headings driving on Heath, kicks it out to Nick Smith. Smith jabs a couple of times, now pulls up from 18 feet. Can't get it to go, and rebounded by Will Amonette. Will lead the break. Up it goes to Hunter Wattenbarger, driving left baseline. That should be a blocking foul, and it is. Nick Smith going to be tagged with it. Tried to take the charge on Hunter Wattenbarger. Doesn't get it that time. And so that'll be the first foul. Check that. They say the third foul. I've got him for 2. But it's the 16th foul for the Dragons with 1:17 to play here in the third. This is a big possession for the Bobcats, trailing by 10, 39-29. They've got a stoppage on the court to wipe up some more perspiration.
It is a big possession right here, Jacob. They really need a bucket and a stop. Try to cut the end of this lead before the fourth quarter. Not sure what Coach Powell's having the discussion down here with the official about.
Okay, his discussion is if Nick Smith was in legal guarding position, and whatever the explanation was, it looked like he was all right with it. We mentioned it. Coach Powell doesn't get too riled up about too much. He's usually very tame, much different than Coach Amonette, who has received a technical foul in this one, very animated.
I've worked a lot of games for Rodney. He's very level-headed. He's good to work with. Not going to try to show you up, just wants to have a conversation typically.
Will Amonette will trigger it in here for the Bobcats. Throws it into Zach Amonette on the left wing. Zach lost it, picked back up by Jacob. Jacob near the top of the key. Will give it off to Hunter on the right side. Over to Zach, top of the key, left open, lets it fly. No good, and rebounded by Bilbrey. He'll get it up to York for the Dragons. Blaine York with it, crosses over, drives in, got to the middle of the lane, then lost it out of bounds, and that's, actually they're going to say it was last touched by the Bobcats. It's going to stay with the Dragons.
We're a long ways away from it. I couldn't tell what happened down there. Official was right on top of it. Jacob didn't agree with it. Couldn't really see what happened.
56 seconds remain here in the third quarter. The Dragons lead it by 10, 39-29. They inbound it to Bird in the paint, spins around and got the shot to go in the lane, and then we've got a whistle. And Oh, somebody lost the shoe. Keith Wattenbarger lost his shoe. So Bird is able to get the two-pointer to go in the lane. He's only got 4 in the game, but that's a big bucket right there from Zach Bird. It's at 41-29, the biggest lead of the ball game for the Dragons. Will Amonette hand off Hunter Wattenbarger, move it to Jacob on the wing. Jacob Amonette over on a flare screen now to Zach Amonette, drives in off to Will, fires away the triple, got it to go. Will Amonette hadn't scored since the second quarter. He's got 9. 41-32. They need a big stop here. Here's a quick three from Conitzer. It's short, no good. Rebound picked up by the Bobcats. That's a gift. Will Amonette brings it up with 20 seconds on the clock.
Coach Amonette saying easy, trying to get the last shot right here, last bucket.
Hunter Wattenbarger over to Zach with 15 seconds. Jacob Amonette on the right wing, now on the right baseline to Hunter. Hunter with 10 seconds, down low, and the post is blocked, and then they do call a foul on a late whistle on Headings. Foul's going to be called on Headings, his second.
Official's right there on it. We got to have the other official come from way across court to get that. That's interesting.
7.8 seconds to go here in the third. It'll send Hunter Wattenbarger to the line. That's the second foul on Jonathan Headings. Wattenbarger will have 2 free throws. First one, good. Wattenbarger with 5 points now. He's only got 1 field goal in the ball game. Makes it 41-33 with 7.8 seconds to go here in the third. Second free throw is good as well. Dragons have to race down the court. Here goes Headings with 5 seconds. Headings crosses over, gets the middle of the lane, floater with the left hand, no good. Rebound back up and good for Bilbrey. Nobody boxed him out. He had a free lane to the basket, and he finds 2 points as the buzzer sounds, and the Dragons lead by 9, 43-34 as we head to the fourth.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Start off the fourth quarter. Dragons have the basketball. Conitzer down low, gets fouled, and he's going to be going to the line for 1 as he gets the bucket to go as well. His foul's going to be called on Jacob Amonette. That's going to be his first. And at the line is going to be Conitzer to try to complete the three-point play. The lefty with a crafty move might have taken a couple of extra steps. Instead, he gets credited with drawing the foul and knocks down the free throw as well. Good start for the Dragons here in the fourth quarter. Makes it 46-34, and then a turnover by the Bobcats. Headings was stolen away. Hunter Wattenbarger just lost the handle on it. Headings has it on the right side, handed off to Conitzer. Conitzer, couple of moves, step back three on the way. He got it! Oh my, Jackson Conitzer. 49-34, it's a 15-point advantage.
Gave him a little head shake and then just stepped back and knocked it down. Really nice shot.
Hunter Wattenbarger to the basket, left hand no good, fighting for the rebound. It's loose and picked up by Headings, but then stepped out of bounds. And the Bobcats fortunate to keep it underneath the basket. Caleb Lohorn checks in for Heath Wattenbarger. 7:03 to play in the ball game. 49-34. Will Amonette to trigger it in for the Bobcats. We'll find Hunter Wattenbarger on the wing. Goes baseline, gets to the basket, puts up the shot, couldn't get it, got his own rebound, back up, got fouled, got it to go, and he'll be at the line. Hunter Wattenbarger screaming, "Let's go," afterwards. Foul's going to be called on Zach Bird, his second, and Hunter's going to be at the line for one free throw. Nick Smith and Miles LeFew check in for Zach Bird and Blaine York.
The Bobcat defense needs to really sit down here on the defensive end. They're going to have a couple of back-to-back stops, put some points on the board. Look for full court pressure right here after this free throw.
And he knocks it down. So he completes the three-point play. He's got 9, and they are not going to pressure in the full court. Nick Smith just is going to walk it up. 49-37. Bobcats trail by 12 with 6:48 remaining in the ball game. Nick Smith with it for the Dragons. Into the high post it goes to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will cross over, drive right side, floater, no good. Rebounded by the Bobcats. They're on the break. Hunter Wattenbarger out in front. He'll take it to the basket. He'll put it up. He'll get fouled, and he'll be at the line. Hunter's trying to take this ball game over.
Yeah, he is. He's motivated right now. He's telling the team, hey, come on, get on my back right here. Hey, free throws with the clock stopped, getting back into this game, not a bad thing, Jacob.
That's the 3rd foul on Headings now, and the 9th team foul as well. So the Bobcats will be into the double bonus on the next foul. And the first free throw good from Hunter. We've seen him do this in games this season where he's just got a knack for the basket. And if he can't get there, he can knock down the outside shot too. Knocks down both free throws and makes it a 10-point ball game. They trailed by as many as 15 here in the quarter. Here's Jackson Conitzer towards the right side. Hand off Bilbrey. Bilbrey drives in. Bilbrey left hand is good off the window. Went right past Zach Amonette. Makes it 51-39. Hunter Wattenbarger with it on the left wing now. 6:10 to play in the ball game. Hunter, top of the key, open, lets it fly. One-handed shot, no good. Rebound picked up by Nick Smith. A little bit of an awkward shot. It was almost a half floater, half jump shot from the free throw line. Nick Smith has it here for the Dragons. Down low to Bilbrey in the post. Bilbrey spins around. We've got a foul. And Bilbrey's going to be at the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to be called on Zach Amonette. That's going to be Zach's 3rd foul. Did they call this on the floor?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Well, it was a late whistle. Figured they called that one on the shot. They call it on the floor. The inbound to Headings. Headings underneath the basket. Left hand, no good. Got his own rebound. Is going to clear it out to the perimeter. Here's Nick Smith. Top of the key, driving in. Spinning on Wattenbarger. Putting up the shot. Getting fouled. He'll be at the line and then yells in the face of Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter's going to be tagged with his 2nd foul. And at the line is going to be Nick Smith. They have a little talking to with Nick Smith after that one as he got right in the face of Hunter. Nick will be at the line. Bends at the knees, left hand free throw, good. He's got 10 points in the ball game now and makes it a 15-point advantage again, 54-39. Zach Amonette on the right side. Zach looking for a screen. Dribbling with the left hand, passes off Lohorn, now gets a switch off to Bilbrey, trying to go past him. Zach Amonette driving. He got bumped and he's going to be fouled, and he'll be at the line now for 2 shots as they're in the double bonus. That's going to be on Bilbrey. That'll be his 3rd. And now almost every single player that has a foul has 3 fouls for the Dragons. The only player that does not have 3 is Zach Bird. At the line is going to be Zach Amonette for 2 free throws in the double bonus. First one, rattled out, no good. Zach has been limited in this ball game. He's only hit 2 field goals. He's got 7 points. His senior averages 20 points per game. Second free throw, good. 8 now for Zach. It's 54-40. Dragons on top by 14, and the Bobcats show some full court pressure here. They might drop back in a zone. They do. There's Jackson Conitzer driving left baseline underneath the basket. High off the window, no good, and rebounded by Hunter Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger bounce pass up to Heath. Heath at the window, blocked from behind by Miles LeFew. Nice time block there by LeFew. Bobcats will keep it underneath the basket with 5:01 to play. Amonette inbound to Zach. Zach, quick triple on the way, is short, no good. Rebound on the ground. Heath's down there trying to tie it up. He finally does, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay with the Bobcats. They'll take it out on the far, actually they'll take it out underneath the basket. On the right side, trailing by 14 with 4:55 to play here in the ball game. They need some points and quickly. Will Amonette inbound, Hunter Wattenbarger on the right baseline. Wattenbarger trying to back down his defender, gets double teamed, steps through it, finds Zach for a three, try left side. That one goes. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Amonette. It's a full timeout. Gets them within 11, 54-43. 4:47 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back in a minute.
Because of the COVID-19 coronavirus, at People's Bank, we've experienced a major surge in the use of our remote banking services. Our mobile banking app with electronic payment options and remote deposit capability is the fastest growing financial service we provide. Whatever banking services you need, People's Bank is leading the way into the 21st century. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Out of the timeout, Dragons with the basketball, break the Bobcat press. A three ball coming from Smith is off the back iron, no good, but rebounded by Conitzer. Dragons have it again. Bilbrey on the right block, goes underneath the basket. Left hand is good. Bryson Bilbrey has come alive here in the second half and gotten a couple of huge buckets for this Dragons team every time the Bobcats make a run.
Yeah, the big offensive rebound right there to extend the possession. Long rebound, and they're just able to get back to the rack. Tough break right there for the Bobcats.
Hunter Wattenbarger takes it to the basket. He gets fouled, and Headings is going to be tagged with his fourth foul now. So that's going to mean 2 free throws coming here for Hunter in a 56-43 ball game with 4:13 remaining. Hunter at the line, knocks down the first. He has only missed 1 free throw tonight. He's 8 of 9 from the line. Headings comes out, Bird checks back in. So it's Bird, Bilbrey, Conitzer, Smith, and LeFew. At the line is Wattenbarger, knocks down both. He's 5 of 5 from the line here in the fourth quarter. He's got 7 points, 13 in the ball game. 56-45, back to an 11-point advantage for the Dragons with 4:07 remaining. You just got to keep chipping away, keep getting stops. LeFew, poke from behind, got it back. Out to Bilbrey, fires the triple. It's deep, off the mark, an air ball. Saved back in bounds by Bird, and the Bobcats have it. Will Amonette up to Hunter Wattenbarger, wide open, lays it up and in.
Trying to speed up the pace right here. They've cut it to 9. Need a couple more stops right here, Jacob.
Full court pressure again for the Bobcats. It's a soft one. They'll drop back into a trapping zone. They find Conitzer on the right wing for the Dragons. Down low to Bird. Bird goes up with it. Missed it badly, but Bilbrey's there to clean it up.
Bilbrey's having quite the quarter. Got 6 in the quarter. A couple of big offensive rebounds as well.
If it weren't for him, the Bobcats would be right back into this ball game. Zach Amonette putting up a wild shot, trying to get his own rebounds. Can't get it, and the Dragons have it. 3:13 to play in the ball game. 58-47 the score, and a turnover by the Dragons. 2-on-1. Zach Amonette pulling up for a transition three. He got it to go. That's a big one. 58-50. 3 minutes remaining. Conitzer left baseline now for the Dragons. If you're the Dragons, you just got to waste time.
Yeah, you want to pull it out right here. They want to try to run some clock. Pickett County trying to speed them up. They had a trapping defense, just missed out on a couple of rebounds.
Will's hurt again. Down low, blocked from behind, and a foul is called on the Bobcats. And Will Amonette is going to have to jog off for this one. Actually, he says he's good. He just had a cramp, he says. Foul called on Heath Wattenbarger. That's going to be his second. And it sends Zach Bird to the line. His sub will come in after the first free throw. They're going to check on Will, make sure he's good. He just said he had a cramp, so he's going to be good to go. He was hopping up and down on that left leg. The right leg is the injured one. So Bird's at the line here for 2 free throws. First one, no good. Those are going to be crucial here in the final 2:40 of the ball game. Heath Wattenbarger checks out. Caleb Lohorn checks in with 4 fouls.
Just a little vibe right here, Jacob. They feel a little shaky, York does right now.
Bird second free throw, no good, and rebounded by the Bobcats. 8-point ball game, 2:37 remaining. Zach Amonette off to Will across the timeline. Will, pass off Hunter Wattenbarger, gets to the middle of the lane, comes to a stop, now trying to draw contact. He does, and he'll be at the line. That's going to be 2 shots coming here for Hunter Wattenbarger. Just kind of step through that defender.
Chance to cut it to 6 points as well, Jacob. Couple possession game if he can knock down these free throws.
That's the 3rd foul on Bird. And Wattenbarger at the line for 2 free throws. Again, first one, short, no good. He almost airballed it. Jackson Conitzer checks in for Bird. Conitzer got a short rest. He'll be right back in there. Wattenbarger, that was his first missed free throw since the second quarter. He was 5 of 5 here in the 4th quarter before that one. Second one, a little bit more legs, gets it to go down. Now 6 of 7 in the 4th quarter. It's 58-51. 2:25 remaining in the ball game. They got to turn up the
need
pressure.
a stop right here, Jacob. Need a big stop.
Smith across the timeline. We'll move it to the left side. In the middle of the court now to York. Dragons. Ooh. Nick Smith took a 3, but a timeout was taken before the 3 was let go by Nick Smith, and it would have been a Bobcat rebound on the back end of it. That's a big timeout there for the Dragons because that would have been a possession for the Bobcats. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2:15 remaining in the ball game. It's 58-51. The Dragons will have it out of the timeout. There's only 1 timeout left for the Bobcats. The Dragons, however, they've got all 4.
Yeah, they got a full plethora of timeouts. You can expect them to try to bleed down some clock right here. Probably not going to take anything other than a layup or something wide open to the goal. They've got 2:15 to go, just trying to figure out how to bleed as much time off this clock as they can. Let's see if they can take care of the basketball. For Pickett County, need a turnover, need a stop right here. Need some points on the board.
So 58-51, 2:15 to play in the ball game. Dragons with the basketball. Throw it in the backcourt to Nick Smith, being guarded by Jacob Amonette. Smith is going to go past Jacob towards the middle of the lane. He's going to be fouled, and he'll be at the line for 1 and bonus. Foul's going to be called on Jacob Amonette. That'll be his 2nd. And I don't know if he was purposely trying to do it, but I kind of like the play. It sends Smith to the line, although Smith, a 70% free throw shooter.
Yeah, I like it too. He's aggressive right there, trying to go for a steal. Got him before he went up for the shot. Going to make him earn a couple right here from the free throw line.
He'll have 1 in bonus. That's the 9th team foul. Here's the front end. The lefty fires it and got it to go. He'll have a bonus free throw. He's up to 11 points in the contest. Pounds the rock, flies it away, missed it, and rebounded by the Bobcats. 59-51. 2:03 to play in the ball game. Bobcats trail by 8. Zach Amonette coming off a screen on the top of the key. He'll pull up. He'll let it fly. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Nick Smith, and he's going to be fouled, and he's going to have 2 free throws coming. And if this should be on Wattenbarger, it is. That's going to be Hunter Wattenbarger's 3rd foul now. That's going to send Nick Smith to the line for 2 freebies. So 1:51 to play in the ball game now, and it's probably just going to come down to if the Dragons can keep knocking down free throws and keep extending that lead.
Yeah, Nick Smith went 1 of 2 last time down. Let's see what he does right here.
Well, he gets 2 free throws no matter what this time, knocks down the first. He's got 12 points in the ball game. Has not hit a field goal in the second half, though. It's been the supporting cast that's been getting the job done. First, it was Blaine York in the 3rd quarter, and then Bryson Bilberry here in the 4th. It's a 10-point lead, as the second free throw is good as well. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger on the right wing. Wattenbarger driving into the basket, trying to put up a shot. Now we'll kick it out to Zach for a 3 try. Missed it. Rebound, Jacob Amonette gets thrown to the ground. They call it travel. Not sure how you call that when the guy's legs gets taken out from underneath him. Jacob Amonette skied for the rebound. His legs came out from underneath him, and he gets called for the travel. Will be going the other way after they wipe the perspiration off the floor. He landed on his back, so he's a little shaken up.
Yeah.
1:33 to play in the ball game. It's a 10-point lead for the Dragons. They've got the ball.
Trying to understand maybe how that's a travel, though, Jacob. He went up high and he got it. He came down to the ground. He never rolled over. He never did anything with it. Not sure how it's a travel.
Both Ammonettes here on the sideline. The coaches, Lee and Joseph, having some fun with the referee who made the call. And a quick foul by Eli Reagan is going to send Nick Smith to the line again. Coach Ammonette just going to keep trying to extend this ball game. Eli Reagan tagged with his first. Sends Smith to the line for another couple of freebies. 1:32 to play in this one. It's a 10-point lead, and Nick Smith will be at the line for the Dragons to try to add on to it. The lefty toes the line with the left foot, bends at the knees, lets it fly with the left hand, and got it to go. Will Ammonette checks back in for Eli Reagan, who picked up that foul. On the court for the Bobcats, Zach Ammonette, Will Ammonette, Jacob Ammonette, Hunter Wattenbarger, and Heath Wattenbarger. Smith true on both free throws. He's 6 of 7 from the stripe here in the fourth. It's 63-51, 1:27 to play in the ball game. Dragons leading by 12. Zach Ammonette on the right wing, top of the key, fakes on a three, tries to drive in, lost the handle on it. It's loose and picked up by the Dragons. Miles LaFew has it. They're trying to foul him. Heath Wattenbarger finally does. That's going to be his third. It'll send LaFew to the line for 2 freebies. 1:13 to play in the ball game. LaFew flies it and knocks it down. Few's only scored once before this trip to the line. He's got 3 points now. Chance to make it 4 with the second free throw, and it's good. This is going to be a big win for the York Institute Dragons. And back-to-back losses for the Bobcats. Down low, Jacob Ammonette gets thrown to the ground on the weak side, way away from the ball. Jacob Ammonette looking at Nick Smith like, what are you doing? He's just shaking his head. It's going to send Jacob Ammonette to the line for 2 free throws here. And Nick Smith just picked up his 4th foul. I didn't quite see it. I just saw Jacob Ammonette flailing to the ground out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, the official said he got a forearm right to the chest. I think he was going to go set a screen, and Nick Smith didn't want him to. Nick Smith wanted that space instead.
Ammonette steps up and knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He's got 7 on the ball game. Eli Reagan checks in for Will Ammonette. Jacob will try it again. Second free throw, no good, off to the right. Rebound picked up by Headings. He's racing ahead the court. He's finally fouled with 1 minute on the clock. It's either going to be on Eli Reagan or Heath Wattenbarger. They're going to get Eli Reagan. Eli picks up his second. And now it's going to send John Headings to the line for 2 freebies. So 1 minute to go in the ball game. Headings at the line, knocks down the first. 14 points for John Headings. 66-52 the score in this one. It's the biggest lead of the ball game for the Dragons. Second free throw good. They lead by 17 now. Make that 15. They tie the biggest lead of the ball game, I should say. 67-52. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger, under a minute to play. Jacob Ammonette, top of the key, goes to Heath Wattenbarger. Heath, handoff Zach. Zach thought about taking the 3, got it knocked loose. Now looking for some help. Picks up his dribble, pass off to Heath. Over to Hunter. Hunter looking for a screen. Now he's going to pull up for a 3, lets it fly and knocks it down. A little bit too much, a little too late. 32 seconds to play in this one. Throw it into Headings at half court. Headings going to try to just waste some time, is finally fouled by Hunter Wattenbarger. That'll be Hunter's 4th, and it's going to send Headings to the line.
A lot of the patrons headed for the exits, Jacob. Be the first back-to-back loss by either the Pickett County girls or boys tonight.
That's right. Neither of those teams, actually the second time for the Lady Bobcats. Got to go back to the Coffee County Livingston matchups that same week. It's the first time they lost back-to-back games. Second time this week against Clay County and York, and they get another tough opponent on Saturday against Cumberland County.
Quite the gauntlet right here of the schedule.
Headings goes 1 for 2 from the stripe and makes it 68-55. Zach Ammonette down low, fouled. He'll be at the line. Foul going to be called here on the Dragons. Is going to go on Miles LaFew, his fourth. And it sends Zach to the line for a couple of freebies. Coming up next for the Dragons, after this big win, they go back into district play tomorrow night against Sequatchie County. They just beat Sequatchie County on the road back on the 20th by 10, 75-65. Zach can't connect on the first free throw. This is a tough stretch that this Bobcats team has not had to deal with at any point this season. And again, taking on a good Jets team on Saturday, another opportunity, but it's a lot of games in a few amount of days. They get 3 more games next week.
Yeah, it's a grind right here through the schedule, no doubt.
That's going to do it. Zach makes the second free throw. The final score is going to be 68-56. The Dragons knock off the Pickett County Bobcats. The Bobcats have lost 2 games in a row for the first time this season. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll break it down.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back to Jamestown. The Bobcats, well, they walk out of here losing 2 games. They get swept by the Dragons in Jamestown here at York Institute. Final score 68-56 on the boys' side. Came out, it was a tightly contested first half, 22-21 at the break. And then the Dragons, they got a couple of runs, both from Blaine York in the third quarter and then Bryson Bilbrey in the fourth quarter. I think those are the 2 biggest players in this ballgame because their points came at a time when the Bobcats were knocking out the door.
Yeah, they put up some points when the Bobcats really needed to stop. Bilbrey got a big offensive rebound and put back down there. Nick Smith knocked down some free throws late in the game to help cap it off. As we talked about, Jacob, this is a really tough part of the schedule for the Pickett County Bobcats. You had Clay County a couple nights ago. You got this York team tonight. You've got Cumberland County on Saturday. You got Clark Range and Clay again next week. This is a really, really tough part of the schedule. Hopefully Coach Amonette can get the team, regroup. Coach Smith, they can go back, get a day of practice in tomorrow, kind of rest the legs a little bit. Hey, it doesn't get any easier. Cumberland County coming to town on Saturday. It's a big game. Tonight, gritty effort. Just didn't get enough stops in the third quarter. Thought they looked a little bit tired in the fourth for sure. Zach never could really get going tonight offensively. Hunter missed some buckets down around the goal as he took contact. Just had a lid on it. Hey, hats off to York. They played a great game tonight. Coach Powell had his team absolutely ready to play. They're going to be a tough out for a lot of teams in the district.
It's 5 wins in a row now for the York Dragons. They had 4 in a row on the road, came home and defend their home court against the very good Pickett County Bobcats team. For the Bobcats, back-to-back losses for the first time this season. Let's break down the scoring for you. It was 19 points for Hunter Wattenbarger. He put up 13 of those in the fourth quarter, just short of a comeback in this one. 15 points for Zach Amonette, 9 for Will Amonette, 7 for Jacob Amonette, and 4 for Heath Wattenbarger. On the other side, 3 double-figure scores for the York Dragons. 16 points for John Headings, 15 for Nick Smith, 11 for Jackson Conitzer, 8 apiece for Blaine York and Bryson Bilbrey, 5 for Miles LaFew, and Zach Bird had 4. Final score 68-56. We'll take a short break, come back, and continue with the postgame.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball. Sponsored by First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. And by Milestone Physical Therapy. Improving lives, building futures by finding the source of pain. Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Now, the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Birdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Welcome back in here on the Union Bank post-game report from Jamestown, Tennessee. At York Institute, the Dragons sweep the Pickett County Bobcats. On the girls' side, it was a final score 73-42. On the boys' side, 68-56. And select few other games going on around UC Sports Nation, Casey.
Yeah, limited scoreboard tonight, Jacob. Only a few teams in action tonight. We'll go through girls' scores first. White County on the road tonight. Take down Stone Memorial. Final score 73-33. Clark Range over Monterey tonight. Final score 53-40. And as you heard it earlier right here on UC Sports Nation, the Pickett County Lady Bobcats go to York tonight, get defeated. Final score York 73, Pickett County 42. Over on the boys' side, Jacob, Stone Memorial tonight, big win over White County. Final score 65-44. And your score here from Jamestown, York Institute 68, Pickett County 56. That's the UC Sports Nation scoreboard, Jacob. Back to you.
We'll take another short break and bring it back here to Jamestown to wrap it up for the final time.
Bobcats basketball continues. This is the Union Bank post-game report. Union Bank, Birdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range. Member FDIC.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Welcome back to Jamestown for the final time right here on UC Sports Nation. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. The Bobcats come into Jamestown and, well, they both get beat. Final score on the girls' side, 73-42. On the boys' side, 68-56. Tough night for the Bobcats.
Yeah, both teams came in here to a buzzsaw. Back to the girls' game, Jacob. That girls' team lit it completely up in the first half. Beatty, terrific player. They're going to be a hard out for the rest of the season in their district, no doubt. I think they've got the opportunity to make a really deep run. Hey, this York team, hey, also another tough out. Nick Smith, Bilbrey, the rest of that cast, really, really good basketball team. Pickett County, back-to-back losses, boys and girls. Just got to go home, regroup, find a way to dig down a little bit deeper, check your mental toughness. I'm sure Coach Amonette will find, and Coach Smith, find some key takeaways from tonight. These teams can learn, they can grow on. Hey, it's going to be a fun game again Saturday back at the Bobcat Den.
The coaches are probably not too happy about having a game Saturday just because you lose back-to-back games. A lot of the times you're going to do conditioning. Well, you can't really do that the day before you have another game, their third game in 6 days. So they're going to go back to work tomorrow at practice. We'll get a look at them and see what they work on and get ready for the game on Saturday. But an opportunity and a new spot for both teams. They haven't been in this position before, losing 2 games back-to-back against 2 very good teams in games that they didn't play their best games in. So they have opportunities to bounce back against another good opponent on Saturday.
Yeah, you hear coaches talk about it all the time. Basketball is a tournament sport. While you don't want to lose during the regular season, you want to learn from it. You want to build from it, whether that's a fundamental, something that they picked up on tonight that they really need to sharpen up moving forward. Ultimately, you want to be peaking at the right time. Right now is not the right time. Ultimately, they haven't played very well the last 2 games. Offensively, they've really struggled to find a rhythm, both the boys and the girls team. So maybe go back home, get some practice in tomorrow, get some good looks at that rim. Maybe the shots will start falling on Saturday.
We'll see what they can do on Saturday. We'll have coverage of it. The girls' game slated to start at 4 o'clock, which means our pregame coverage will start at 3:45. The boys' game will follow up right after. Once again, the final scores from tonight. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats fall to 16-5 as they fall by a final score 73-42. The Dragonettes improve to 13-5. They'll take on Sequatchie County at home tomorrow night. The Pickett County Bobcats on the boys' side fall to 17-5. Final score 68-56. The Dragons improve to 15-6. They'll take on Sequatchie County as well tomorrow night. For the Bobcats, they take on Cumberland County on Saturday, starting at 4 o'clock on the girls' side. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jacob Vincent saying so long from Jamestown. We appreciate you tuning in right here on UC Sports Nation. We'll talk to you again on Saturday.
Automotive, electrical, building construction.
Where does your son or daughter want to be?
Cosmetology.
Does your graduate want a career?
Diesel technology.
Good
EMT,
money without bad debt?
HVAC technology.
The Tennessee College of Applied Technology
Industrial maintenance.
can deliver a career in a year,
Information
a
technology
future
tools, nursing,
in the career field your
medical
son or
assistant,
daughter
pharmacy
wants.
tech, power
And
line
often,
technology,
it can be
transportation and
free.
distribution,
Visit
welding,
tcatlivingston.edu.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.